is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU. This is the place in college baseball.
First pitch, he drives down the line in right field. Stay fair, and it is back-to-back jacks. 2-2 pitch, called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the road to Omaha in the NCAA Baton Rouge Regional from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Called strike three, struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
Follow the Fighting Tigers. Every exciting pitch on the road to Omaha from the LSU Sports Radio Network. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, leading you up to first pitch of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball with scores, the pitching matchups, starting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Here come the Tiger.
Here we go.
Now, with the call of the game, here are Tiger National Champions, Buzzy Heidel, Doug Thompson, and the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
Day 2 of the NCAA Baton Rouge Regional continues on this Saturday as the second game features the two Day 1 winners. The number 2 seed Dallas Baptist Patriots take on your top-seeded Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside Tiger champs Doug Thompson and Buzzy Heidel. Our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studios. Brian Haldane welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play story. After a long Friday of weather delays, miraculously, both games were played, although Game 2 ran into early Saturday morning. The Tigers on Friday took care of Arkansas Little Rock with a 7-0 shutout victory, while Dallas Baptist sent Rhode Island into the losers bracket with a 6-2 win. Earlier this evening, Little Rock able to stay alive. They send Rhode Island home after a 22-10 final score. LSU and DBU meet for the second time this season after playing earlier this year in Arlington, where the Tigers got the win 7-3. But both teams, as you can imagine, are very different than they were way back on February 26th. LSU will look to its ace, sophomore lefty Kate Anderson, who on the season is 8-1 with a 3.54 ERA. The Patriots will counter with a familiar face and name, junior right-hander Micah Bucknam, who spent 2 seasons in Baton Rouge as a Tiger, including as a member of the 2023 national champions. Bucknam comes in with a 6-1 record and a 4.37 ERA. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. Winners bracket matchup here in the Baton Rouge Regional. It's DBU, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International on deck.
Coming back.
Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern quality on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field. It's game number 4 of the Baton Rouge Regional, LSU versus Dallas Baptist. The Tigers with a win last night over Little Rock to advance here into the winner's bracket. And the gentleman joining me right now played a huge role in last night's win. Pitcher Anthony Ianson joining us for Talking with Tigers. And Anthony, what a great debut. It was the first time you had the opportunity to pitch in an NCAA tournament game. Just tell me your thoughts on the performance and just the fact that you were pitching in such a high-stakes contest.
Yeah, just really grateful for the opportunity. It was super fun to be out there and in that moment, knowing that it was, for the my first ever NCAA tournament, which is really cool to experience. So just took the mound with a little bit more pride than usual. Just wanted to be locked in.
Of course, you gave the Tigers a great outing into the 8th inning. DJ Primo and Maverick Rizzi followed it up. The three of you guys combined for a shutout. How does that set you up for the rest of the tournament, having you go so deep in the game, the relievers pitch effectively, and you guys have Cade on the mound tonight?
Yeah, just being able to, conserve, as many pitches as we can for our bullpen is huge for, any series going forward. So I think just us being efficient, getting hitters out right when we need to, I think that helps. Obviously Cade's going today. He's going to give us a great effort. Just helps the bullpen overall.
I know you've been asked this a little bit during the year because you and Cade have both been so good all season. I believe going into today's game, Cade is number 1 in the nation in strikeouts. You're number 3 in the nation in strikeouts. You guys have been arguably the best 1-2 duo in the nation this year. Just your thoughts on your relationship with Cade and how you guys make each other better.
Yeah, obviously Cade is super competitive. He loves the game and works really hard every day. It's really cool to watch. It motivates me. Just being surrounded by, players that, work hard and are great people in general. So just, being able to pitch after Cade is great, and I love what we're able to do.
So the pitching staff as a whole has really come on in recent weeks. You guys ended the regular season 2nd in the SEC in team ERA, top 5 in the nation in top 5 in the nation in strikeouts per 9 innings, top 10 in the nation in fewest hits allowed per 9 innings. Just your thoughts on the way that all you guys have come together, especially the guys like Chase Shores, Jaden Newt, Jacob Myers, Cooper Williams, guys that have really stepped up in recent weeks.
Yeah, I think it just comes with, finding your identity on the mound and really finding how you can be the most confident and aggressive pitcher. Obviously, everyone on this team is very talented. All the pitchers have great talent, great ability, great work ethic. So I think when they just figure out, and everyone on the staff, even including me, once you figure out how to put that all together, I think it helps you going forward.
All right, we really appreciate it. Congratulations again on last night's victory. Looking forward to tonight. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Anthony Ianson with us. Tigers getting set to face DBU here at the box. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net. Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
We continue leading you up to
Now we're back.
of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Time for a Road to Omaha bracket check with the latest scores around the tournament. Presented by Republic Finance on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at the box, we get ready for the winners bracket game here in the Baton Rouge Regional. LSU winners last night 7-0 over Arkansas Little Rock, and then in the very late one that ended around 1:30 a.m. Central Time, Dallas Baptist able to defeat Rhode Island in their first showing this weekend by a final of 6-2. Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free. You can find it on the LSU Sports mobile app. Just download the app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Let's take a look at what's happening all around the country on the road to Omaha. With that, once again, here's Tiger champ Buzzy Heidel. Buzzy?
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, 13 SEC teams made it to postseason play. 4 of those teams were in an elimination game this morning, and all 4 of those games are final. One SEC team is already going home. That's Alabama. Southern Miss with the win over Alabama in the Hattiesburg Regional. They defeat the Crimson Tide 6-5. Kentucky stays alive against USC Upstate in the Clemson Regional. They win that game 7-3. Ole Miss stays alive in their regional. They win against Western Kentucky 8-6. Florida with a high-scoring affair in a game in the Conway Regional. Florida wins 17-2 over Fairfield. Some games in progress at the moment. Bottom of the 7th in a winner's bracket game. Tennessee Volunteers lead Cincinnati 8-3. Top of the 8th in Tallahassee. Florida State leading Mississippi State 7-3. Bottom of the 7th in the Athens Regional, Duke leading Georgia 4-2. Top of the 3rd in the Chapel Hill Regional, North Carolina is blanking Oklahoma 6-0. Top of the 2nd in Fayetteville, Arkansas 1, Creighton 0. Couple games slated to start a little later this evening. This evening, Texas in a winner's bracket game against UTSA. Auburn will take on Stetson in their regional in a winner's bracket game. And then Vanderbilt, who had a little bit of a scare yesterday against Wright State, will take on Louisville in their regional at 8 o'clock Central.
All right, thank you, Buzzy. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. We get ready to lead you up to first pitch scheduled just after 8 p.m. here at Alex Box Stadium. Both the Patriots and the Tigers teams meeting out in left and right field respectively. We'll take a look at the starting pitchers for both the Patriots and the Tigers. Doug Thompson will join us. Break that down when we continue on the Hub International On Deck show right here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission? To deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian! Goldie is not dinner! Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
All right, coming back. Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Leading you up to first pitch tonight between the Patriots of DBU and your Tigers of LSU, meeting for the second time this season. Take a look at the starting pitchers for both squads, and to break that down once again here in the booth, Tiger champion Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yeah, for Dallas Baptist, it's going to be a familiar name. Former Tiger Micah Bucknam will get the nod. The right-hander enters this game with a 4.37 ERA, 6-1 on the year. He's made 12 starts, actually tossed 2 complete games so far. 59 2/3 innings of work on the season for Bucknam. 50 hits allowed, 34 runs. He has 23 walks and 78 strikeouts. Batting average against is .230. The interesting thing about Micah Bucknam is he's somewhat returning from an injury. Back on 425 against La Tech, he hurt his oblique, pulled an oblique muscle, and was out for about a month until a recent outing on the 22nd of this month against Jacksonville State, where he had 3 perfect innings of work with 2 strikeouts. Bucknam's fastball is going to be 92-96. He has one of the most swing and miss stat pitches in the country with his curveball. It'll be 81 to 85 miles an hour. Slider, same thing, 88 to 92. That's pretty firm for a slider. He'll throw a split finger almost exclusively to left-handers at 91 to 94 miles an hour. He's going to throw that fastball about 55% of the time to both lefties and righties. Again, the curveball and split finger he'll work in there to lefties, and to right-handers, no splitties, but he will throw a curveball and slider. For the Tigers, it's one of the top 10 ranked Major League draft prospects in college baseball, Cade Anderson, who's been hot in his last 5 starts. He's worked 31 2/3 innings pitched, only 24 hits allowed, 8 runs, 11 walks, and 54 strikeouts for Cade Anderson in a season that has him at a 3.54 ERA. He's 8-1. This will be the 16th start of the year. 89 innings of work for Anderson, 72 hits, 145 strikeouts, 24 walks. Anderson has been a true workhorse for the Tigers this year. And tonight, Chris, he'll have a lineup that features 4 seniors and 4 juniors. They can really swing the bat at Dallas Baptist. Several guys up there near 340 and several guys in the lineup with double-digit home runs. So Cade Anderson, his work cut out for him, but if he stays the course of where he has been his last 5 starts, should be plenty enough to get the win for the Tigers.
Should be a dandy tonight here at the box. Again, it'll be junior right-hander Micah Bucknam going for the Patriots and sophomore lefty Cade Anderson for your Tigers. Fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show. Up next, we visit with the top Tiger. Skipper Jay Johnson joins us on the Hub International On Deck show after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans! No game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, here we are. Congratulations on last night's win, a shutout victory for the Tigers, 7-0. Another incredible performance by Anthony Hines. Some really good work out of the bullpen as well. And you got some key at-bats and Daniel Dickinson going yard.
Yeah, it was a good, complete performance by our team. I thought it was reminiscent of games that we've played our best this year. Great pitching, great defense, and really executed offensively. So, good game. Move on to today.
I know we've talked about it a lot. Everybody looks at the offense. Everybody want to talk about strikeouts. But this defense, you mentioned it a moment ago, last night may have been lost on a few people, but there were some incredible plays where I'm sure Anthony Heinsohn was the first guy to tip his cap.
No doubt about it. We got some good fortune in the first inning. Like, the guy fell in between second and third, and we got him caught up in a rundown, executed the rundown. He made pitches when he needed to. Anytime they got a guy on base, it seemed like we got a first pitch out. And credit to Anthony. Guys love playing behind him because they know he's going to throw strikes, ball's going to be in play, and that was the case, and everybody did their job last night.
One of the things about the regional is you do have to do a lot of research on teams. For example, Little Rock, LSU hadn't played since 2005. They never played Rhode Island, but you have played Dallas Baptist earlier this season. Pretty good team, you know that, and again, you know what you're up against.
Yeah, for sure. That feels like a million years ago, to be honest with you. And I don't know that there's a ton of relevance between that team we played then and the team they have now, and vice versa. And we're excited to play them. When you think about winners bracket games of regionals, this is the caliber of team that you play. They're one of the best programs in the country, year in and year out, and very talented opponent, and so we're looking forward to a really good game tonight and excited to play our best.
I know they threw one of their top arms last night. They got the win 6-2 over Rhode Island. What do you know about the pitching staff you'll face?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like their two most talented guys will go tonight. Micah Bucknum, who obviously we know is on our roster here the last couple years. He's developed, getting more innings there. And then, Elwiger, one of the best pitchers in the country, going to be a high draft pick. It's our understanding that they're going to piggyback the game with those two guys, and we'll be ready for them and anybody else out of the pen.
I mentioned great pitching last night, Heinsohn doing Heinsohn things. You got great out of the bullpen as well, and you come into day 2 of this tournament, and you got plenty of good arms ready to go, starting with Kate Anderson will get the start tonight. Yeah, for sure. We feel great about where our pitching's at. We pitch really well in the
SEC tournament, over 2 games. Pitched well in the back of that South Carolina series, and guys have just been getting better as the year goes along. So we feel great about where we're at. This pitching staff's built to win a regional and have a lot of options, and looking forward to Cade doing his job like he's done all season tonight, and then setting some of those guys up and put us in a good spot.
Well, Coach, the weather's beautiful outside. We'll get started just after 8 o'clock. Best of luck. Get after them.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We get ready. Get to starting lineups coming up, and then it's first pitch. It'll be DBU and LSU coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Join the school with the winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game start. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
The national anthem prior to first pitch tonight between Dallas Baptist and your Tigers of LSU. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Patriots of DBU, 41-16 their overall mark. They were 21-6 in Conference USA play. Michael DiTallo will lead it off, the third baseman, a junior, batting .326. Nathan Humphreys will be in center field. He'll bat second. A senior with a .358 average. Grant Jay will be in left field. He'll bat third in the order. Tom Poole will be the DH, and he'll bat cleanup for the Patriots. Chayton Krause will be at first base. He'll bat fifth. Keaton Grady at second base will bat sixth. Ben Tryon will be in right, batting in the seventh hole. Adam Bergholm, the catcher, will bat eighth. And Luke Hefner, the shortstop, will round out the order for DBU. Again, Micah Bucknam, former Tiger, junior right-hander, will be on the mound for Dallas Baptist. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 44-14 their overall mark so far this year. They finished 19-11 in SEC play. Derek Curiel will lead it off, the freshman left fielder, batting .339. Jared Jones will bat second. He'll be at first base. Daniel Dickinson, coming off a 2-home-run night last night, will bat third in the order. He's a junior with a .333 average. Jake Brown again will bat cleanup. He'll be in right field. Ethan Fry, the designated hitter, will bat fifth in the order. Stephen Milam again will be in the sixth spot. He's the shortstop. Luis Hernandez batting in the seventh hole behind the plate catching. Michael Braswell, the third, at third, will bat eighth. And Chris Stanfield will round out the order for Coach Jay Johnson, the junior center fielder, batting .316. The Tiger ace, Kate Anderson, sophomore left-hander, again a 3.54 ERA, 8-1 on the season, making his 16th start of the year 145 strikeouts to just 24 walks in 89 innings pitched. That's a look at the starting lineup. That means we're just about set for first pitch. DBU and LSU in the NCAA Baton Rouge Regional coming your way next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
The powerhouse.
Here we go.
Is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Saturday evening, Tiger fans, and welcome once again. Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Fox Stadium here on the campus of LSU. It is the NCAA Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha. Tonight features the winners bracket matchup. LSU winners last night 7-0 over Arkansas Little Rock, who, by the way, still remains alive here in the regional after sending Rhode Island home earlier this afternoon with a 22-10 win. And the other winner from last night and into early Saturday morning, Dallas Baptist, after they won 6-2 over the Rhode Island Rams. Welcome in as we get set. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the road to Omaha from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
All right, back to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Along with our producer, Brian Haldane, in the Capital One studio, Tiger champions Doug Thompson, Buzzy Heidel, Chris Blair with you here on this Saturday evening in the second matchup of the season. Way back on February 26th, the Patriots and Tigers met Globe Life Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and the Tigers came away with a win 7-3. But Buzzy Heidel, talking to Jay Johnson earlier today, he said, yeah, we did play them earlier in the year, and it means absolutely nothing. We know some of the characters, they know some of ours, but these are 2 different teams when you get to early June.
Absolutely, and look, if you're a coach and you play a team for the second time, and certainly when you get to the third and fourth time, you almost would rather have lost maybe that first or second time you played them, and have a chance to beat them late when it really matters. And this is a game that obviously really matters. So Jay Johnson's right. He knows what happened back early in the season in Texas has nothing to do with this game tonight. 2 totally different teams and really 2 totally different lineups because you got 2 guys who are pitching that didn't pitch back then.
I'll tell you something else that's totally different. Micah Bucknam, 92-96 with a 91 to 94 mile an hour split finger. And like, I might not have been paying close enough attention, but I don't remember that guy here at LSU. And he's actually put some weight on too. I mean, this will be a different Micah Bucknam, and we always talk about emotion in the postseason. And of course, Micah Bucknam has plenty motivation and plenty of that extra locked-in focus tonight against his former team, the Tigers.
And I think that'll be important. That'll be something to really watch. We know the stuff is there for Bucknam, but controlling the emotions, it's a high pressure situation. That'll be something to watch and keep an eye on, because again, the stuff is there. This is electric. I mean, the greatest game of the year up to this point.
Again, the Tigers have a little experience with that in the regular season, facing Samuel Dutton on the road against Auburn. And Samuel Dutton, who again has had a sensational year, had a little extra in that opening matchup over there on the Plains. So the Tigers well aware of not only Micah Bucknam's stuff, but as well as the emotions that will go in to tonight's battle. Cade Anderson on the mound, and guys, I got to believe whenever Cade's out there, we all feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the only one knock on Cade is he will give up the home run. The good news is he doesn't walk anybody, and usually when he gives up the home run, it's just of a solo situation. So Dallas Baptist can hit the home run. So one concern would be Cade Anderson keeping the ball down in the zone, trying to limit Dallas Baptist from elevating the baseball and trying to drive it out of the ballpark. But, I mean, he's been as good as anybody in the country. I mean, if there's one guy that you want to win you a winner's bracket regional game in the country, I truly believe it's the guy standing on that mound here in Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, Cade Anderson.
Yeah, and another thing about this lineup, it goes right, left, switch, left, right. Yeah. So they're ready for Cade Anderson in terms of having plenty righties and lefties for him to face tonight. They're all juniors and seniors, and that power comes in the 2 and 3 spot where they have 17 home runs. Nathan Humphreys hitting second. Grant Jay leads the team with 19 bolts.
Well, we are set to go. Cade Anderson finishes up his warm-up tosses. Michael DiTallo, the junior, batting .326, will stand in. In that first meeting, he went 1 for 4 against the Tigers back on February 26th. He'll start from the right side of the plate. And Cade Anderson ready to go. First delivery on its way, and it's a called strike. Time of first pitch, 8:06 p.m. Central Time. And it's an 0-1 count to DiTallo. Anderson working quickly as he normally does. That pitch just missed outside. They appeal down to first. They say was able to hold back. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Tigers defensively. Braswell at third, Milam at short, Dickinson at second, Jones at first base. Here's the 1-1 delivery. DiTallo swings and fouls it back into the screen. Gets Anderson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Derek Curiel in left, Chris Stanfield in center, Jake Brown in right. And Luis Hernandez completes the battery with Cade Anderson. Luis behind the plate catching. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael DiTallo awaits the pitch on its way, and a swing and a miss with a breaking ball low and inside. Down on strikes goes DiTallo, and Cade Anderson can't start much better than that.
Nope. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for there. Set him up to chase a breaking ball in the dirt. He buried it. Execution, great job of blocking it up all the way around. Good start. But I'll tell you, just for our listeners right here, 2 and 3 in the lineup, these are the 2 guys. I mean, this guy, Nathan Humphreys, Buzzy, .688 slugging percentage with a .457 on-base percentage, 19 of 23 stolen bases with 17 home runs. I mean, that's the total package, hitting .358.
Complete player for sure.
Humphreys, the left-hander, stands in. The first pitch. Breaking ball missed outside, and it's 1-0. Humphreys was the leadoff hitter in that meeting back on February 26. Went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Here's the 1-0. Again, same pitch, same result. Missing outside, 2-0.
Well, Dallas Baptist got off to a hot start against Rhode Island in last night's game. Scored 4 runs in the first inning against Rhode Island.
This delivery high and inside. Humphreys now count in his favor, 3-0. Infield for the Tigers, playing straight up across the diamond. The left-handed hitter with a open stance. Here's Anderson's 3-0 pitch. Brings the fastball down the middle after offering a couple of breaking balls, and it's 3-1.
I was thinking, no way a guy like Nathan Humphreys been there all his career as a senior. Sure has. Unless I'm missing a year. It looks like he's been at Dallas Baptist his entire career.
Kate Anderson trying to nibble that outside corner. Looked pretty good from here, but our home plate umpire says no, it's ball 4. That will send Humphreys down to first base, and as Doug just told you, certainly must be mindful of him. 19 stolen bags on the year. That'll bring Grant Jay to the plate, the junior catcher for the Patriots. Jay went 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI in that first meeting between the Tigers and Patriots. Another right-handed hitter. Cade, the left-handed pitcher, will throw over, and a little late getting back, but safely as Humphreys.
Yeah, Grant Jay, not quite the average at 321, but does have more home runs than Humphreys with 19. Also a big slugging percentage, and by the way, also 14 to 15 stolen bases. I mean,
that's the first thing I saw, Doug, not far behind Humphreys with the stolen bases.
Anderson will bring it to the plate. First pitch fouled back into the screen, and it's 0-1.
You don't see a lot of guys running the ball to the ballpark and also swiping bags. I mean, those are special players. All-time home run career leader is Grant Jay. He's got 61 in his career. He also is a Golden Spikes semifinalist.
Anderson again will throw a little harder to first, but sliding back safely as Humphreys. Fans, if you're planning an event this summer, Grayson Events and Entertainment have you covered. They've got everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. Here's the 0-1 to the plate, and the fastball gets by him, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Beautiful weather. We'll get you that game day forecast. Beautiful day here in the capital city, turning into a very pleasant evening. The 0-2 from Anderson. Again, trying to nibble that outside corner, but the home plate umpire, Grady Smith, not yielding as of yet. That one just missed, and it's 1-2.
Well, I thought it was off, but it tells me that the home plate umpire, he's going to have a tight zone. There's been a few pitches in these first couple batters that could have gone either way, and so if he keeps that same strike zone the entire game, it's going to be a tight one.
This pitch missed high at 95. That'll leave the count to Grant Jay, 2-2.
It's like he's flinching a little bit. Kind of, he wants to. It's okay, big guy.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson again will throw over to keep an eye on Humphreys. Checking that game day weather report brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. If you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp, keep the power in your hands. 78 degrees. How about that, gentlemen?
Oh, it's got to be the coolest regional game in the history of Alec Box Stadium.
Here's the 2-2. Anderson taking some time, now fires to the plate, and it's fouled back again off the bat of Jay.
What would surprise you more, that's the coolest game in the history of Alec, or the 22-10 game that ended before is the most runs ever scored in a regional? Which one is more surprising?
Well, I think the 78, just because of we lived here all our life, and all those great offensive teams in LSU in the late 90s, you would have thought, okay, somebody scored 20-something runs in a game. No.
The 2-2, and the breaking ball missed a little low. They appeal down to first. They'll say no, he did not go around. Grant Jay thought it was ball 4 and tossed the bat in his gloves, but he now realizes it's just a full count.
He's going to catch a little bit from the Tiger fans, and well, let me not say it because I'm bad at jinxing everything that goes along with that.
Really
that's never a good thing.
We got a clock violation potential. He can't hit with the wrist guard. He dropped that, but he's got to pick his equipment up off the ground. And
umpire's going to give him time, though. I think.
You think?
Yeah, because he was ready to hit. So
I thought we had a
deal. Yeah.
I thought it was an actual time clock.
Now it starts. The time clock is running down now.
So now it is 3-2 with a runner at first, 1 down, just underway, top of the first inning. Anderson fires. Yep. Swing and a foul tip held on to by Hernandez.
I'm just going to tell you, it never ends well for the hitter when you think you drew the walk and you threw the bat back to the dugout. You're not getting a hit.
Great timing,
well,
Buzzy. That's when you bring it up.
That's when I bring it up. You saw, though, I caught myself, Chris. I'm getting better at this thing.
You are. That was a good pitch. Low and away. Probably would have been called a ball. I mean, it ran off the plate, but another big league pitch by Kate Anderson.
Second strikeout for Anderson, who now will face another left-hander. Tom Poole, a senior. Batting .336 with a runner at first, 2 down. And again, Anderson keep an eye on Humphreys, throw over to first. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Pitch to Poole on its way. Off speed, but a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, you look at the two guys with the homers and the stolen bases. Check out the team stolen bases. 105 out of 123 attempts. Just to give you a comparison for LSU, 47 bags, or what is that, 47 out of 64 for LSU.
The 0-1, high and inside. That one may have gotten loose from Anderson. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, shoulder-to-shoulder crowd here at the box. Crowd into this one early. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first. Setting up outside. The left-hander is Hernandez, but again, a throw over to first from Kate Anderson. Taking a look at tonight's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. I think, guys, it goes without saying, 7-0 shutout was good, but you may have to score some runs tonight to be sure against Dallas Baptist. There's a called strike with the bender from Anderson, gets him ahead 1-2.
Well, you could score some runs and just not give up any again. That would also work. It's hard to lose a game if you put another goose egg up there. Man, I was shocked that was only the 3rd shutout of the year for LSU.
It's hard to throw shutouts. I mean, aluminum bats, guys, they give scholarships to other teams too, Doug.
Oh, here we go. I'm just talking. We got 2 of the best starters in the history of the program out there. I would have thought there might be a couple more combined shutouts.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Tom Poole. Runner at first, 2 down, top of the 1st inning. Anderson fires to the plate. Called strike 3. No offer from Poole with the bat, and Kate Anderson with 3 punch-outs in the top of the 1st. That'll do it for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. We played a half inning here at the box. No score. Tigers come to the plate for the first time tonight. Derek Curiel, Jared Jones, and Daniel Dickinson when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana.
Coming back in here.
Partner of LSU Athletics.
The road to Omaha continues for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Go to the bottom of the 1st inning here in the winner's bracket game on Saturday night, the Baton Rouge Regional. A reminder, fans, Our Lady of the Lake proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. We see Micah Bucknam on the mound. Former Tiger, part of the 2023 national champion LSU Tigers. Also last season as well, before transferring to Dallas Baptist. Again, Derek Curiel will lead it off, and a new tradition, we believe a new tradition, as everyone brings out their cell phones to the walk-up song for Derek. Puts on the lights, get a little mini light show before every at-bat. First delivery missed outside from Bucknam, and it's 1-0. That one in there firm at 94 miles an hour.
I felt like they might, if we'd have lasted, if we'd have done it for about 4 more seconds, the umpire would have made a stop.
Foul back off the bat of Curiel. That'll even the count 1-1.
Like I feel like we're off limits on the thing, but I do like how it's evolving into everybody turn your flashlights on. I feel like that was like, ooh, get your phone. And a lot of people miss, but next time people
they're going to be on board.
Yeah,
I agree.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. Nice off-speed delivery, called strike 2. DBU now will move DeTalo, the third baseman, right of second base. They'll use the shortstop, Hefner, the only infielder, to the left side. Bucknam winds and the 1-2. Misses high. Even to count 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Like, we can't even relate to this. Like, we can't even relate to having a different uniform on and being at the box and trying to strike the guys in purple and gold out. It's just a different world with the transfer portal.
2-2, slow, bouncing ground ball, picked up by the second baseman, Grady, and able to unload quickly over to first to Krause to retire Curiel 4-3. 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Mentioned those 2 years Bucknam was here at LSU, and both 23 and 24 made 8 appearances out of the bullpen for Coach Jay Johnson and the Tigers. And we talk about the transfer portal. A lot of times there's a negative connotation in a lot of ways because it's new, but I think Micah Bucknam is one of those guys, gentlemen, that it probably is good for because now he's become what he has become at Dallas Baptist.
Well, it's such a good point. I mean, sometimes it's the coach going like, hey, look, it might be a good opportunity for you to go try your look somewhere else.
Jared Jones swings and misses at the first offering, and it's 0-1.
And so it's not always a situation where the player's upset or mad. It's just, hey, look, it's a numbers game. Go try. And look, this is a perfect opportunity for Bucknam to come, and he's obviously emerged as one of their best players for Dallas Baptist, much like Dutton at Auburn.
Here's the 0-1. That one high and gets away from the catcher, Bergholt, all the way to the backstop, and it evens the count 1-1.
As a fastball sails to the backstop at 96, there's emotion involved with starting a game like this, period. I can't even speak to this type of, what's he thinking out there facing his buddy Jared Jones in this type of deal, right? I mean,
Coach Bucknam's got a ring from the national championship season 2 years ago.
1-1. Swing and a miss by Jones. Gets him behind 1-2.
Strange world we live in, they say.
So are we looking at a splitter or a cutter there along with this fastball?
That splitter is going to be 89 to 93, 94. The cutter is going to be 89 to 92.
Here's the 1-2 to Jones.
That's the cutter.
Just got a piece to stay alive. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains.
It's a cutter slash slider, actually. That's exactly what it is. Curveball is going to be in the low 80s. That slider is 88 to 92, and then the split finger, Chris, that he throws almost exclusively to lefties, is going to be 91 to 94 miles an hour.
Yeah, now kids throw the slider so hard. You're right, Doug. It almost works as like a cutter, and it's like a fastball. I mean, back in the day, you threw your fastball. People threw their fastball 89, 90 miles an hour.
1-2 is a 96-mile-an-hour heater, but it misses high and outside. That'll even the count now to Jones. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slight breeze, again blowing left to right towards the Intimidator sign here in the box. Bucknam now comes set, starts the wind with 1 on the pitch clock. It hit 0 before he released it, but no whistle, and he'll foul it off. Will Jones to the right side.
So the goal, I think, here is to get you got to be careful what you ask for because they got another big old arm down there that's going to come in allegedly after Bucknam. But you got to get Bucknam out of there as quickly as possible to get the next guy out of there as quickly as possible. And we're hearing 45 to 60 pitches probably as he's still returning from the oblique.
2-2 pitch. Beautiful breaking ball. Handcuffed Jones. Down on strikes goes Jared, and Micah Bucknam with his first strikeout. And there's 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. We'll see Daniel Dickinson, who last night sent 2 balls out of the yard, solo shot, as well as a 2-run bomb.
Buzz, that was the 90-mile-an-hour slider, started on the hands, just ended up kind of down the middle. And tough one.
Showing bunt, And the pitch is outside for ball one.
Yeah, it tells you how good it was because it was actually up in the zone, kind of hung it a little bit. And if Jared Jones was looking that pitch, that's probably one you could see him hitting out of the ballpark. But that, again, tells you how good that pitch is for him to fool him.
Similar pitch there to Dickinson, in for a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1.
I'm not going to, it's not a cutter. Like Mariano Rivera's cutter was 91 and 94 miles an hour, and it looked like a fastball. That's what made it so tough. Kind of similar here. That slider looks a lot like a fastball, and that one missed over the plate. I don't know which, if it was high or low, but it was a 95-mile-an-hour pitch that did not miss by much. 2-1 now.
2 outs, and the pitch to Dickinson sails outside. That'll make
You're
it
right.
3-1.
That was that pitch there. Of course, that one was way off the plate, but it's moving with some velocity and really darting across the plate at upper 80s, low 90s.
Bucknam starts the wind, the 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, and Dickinson earns a 2-out walk. So see if the Tigers can start a 2-out rally here, and they'll call upon Jake Brown coming to the plate. Jake last night for the Tigers in the cleanup spot. 2 for 5 with an RBI. Jake on the year with 40 ribby. Righty on lefty matchup here.
Brown was 2 for 2 against DBU back on the 26th of February.
Dickinson. Threat to steal. He'll take his lead. Bucknam brings it to the plate, and he's going to catch Brown on the thigh. Hit by pitch will send Jake down to first. Now the Tigers, with 2 outs, have runners first and second. And that brings Ethan Fry to the plate. Ethan last night aboard on a walk, but looking to get the hitting going here in regional play, went 0 for 4.
Well, catch one of these hanging cutters and let's score the inevitable 3 right here. How about that, huh?
I'm all in.
I feel like we need some runs tonight.
Bucknam now with traffic on the base paths. Fires the first pitch, and it misses outside to Ethan Fry. Fry back on February 26th, went 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter in that win over Dallas Baptist. In fact, had a double. Came around to score. Bucknam looks back to second, now the 1-0. That nasty pitch across the plate. Again, Fry, again, a little fooled on that one. It's 1-1.
The spin on a 90-mile-an-hour slider is so tight, and Buzzy will tell you, you can barely tell the difference between that and a fastball.
Here's the 1-1.
There's a curveball.
That one missed low. 2-1 now to Ethan Fry. Dickinson at second, Jake Brown at first, both with really good speed if Fry can find the outfield grass. Here's the 2-1. Stays away, and that one missed outside. Now 3-1. We talked last night about Anthony Ianson and Jay Johnson saying he's one of the better athletes overall on this team. He also uses the same terms when describing Ethan Fry. Says he's a sneaky, very athletic player. Here's the 3-1 and a swing and a miss as Bucknam challenged with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That will fill the count up now, 3-2.
Yeah, ball up in the zone, but I mean, I'm okay with that from Fry's standpoint. Bucknam, usually a strike thrower, gets in a good hitter's count if you're Fry and got guys on base early in the count, just chase one up in the zone. I can live with that as a coach.
Runners first and second, 2 down, the payoff pitch. Fry, ground ball, gets by a diving first baseman, Kraus. Down in the corner right field, Dickinson coming in to score. Brown on his horse, on his way in, and a 2-run double for Ethan Fry, and the Tigers take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, just watching him run from home to second right there, you could see the athleticism. I wouldn't want to pitch to him. I wouldn't want to tackle him. I wouldn't really want to do anything with him out there when he's fired up like that. Ethan Fry comes up with a big knock right there to get the inevitable 2 across here for the Tigers in the bottom of the second. And already the first mound visit out to calm down Micah Bucknam.
Cale Johnson, the pitching coach, going out, visit with Bucknam here as the Tigers get a 2-out rally in the bottom of the first inning. Ethan Fry goes opposite field with a dart down the first base line. Scoring Dickinson and Brown.
I didn't try to do too much with the pitch, too. Had 2 strikes on him took an off-speed pitch away, out over the plate, outside corner, and again, didn't try to pull it. Big, strong Fry just went with it to right field and was able to drive in the first 2 runs of the game. And you're right, Doug, the inevitable 2 has struck for LSU.
That'll get Stephen Milam to the plate with a chance to add to it with Fry. Good speed again down at second base. Milam went 2 for 5 against the Patriots back in February with a run scored. Has 44 runs batted in. Against the right-hander Bucknam, he'll bat from the left side. First pitch, missed the inside corner with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Milam last night 1 for 2 with a run scored. The 1-0. Look out. That may have gotten him, and it did.
Man.
Looked like on the hand or wrist. Milam leaning over, hurting now. Trying to walk it off, hold it. And that'll bring the training crew, Isaac Trujillo, along with Jay Johnson out there. As that one just got him. Looks like the lower arm, maybe the wrist, or it's at the elbow.
No, it's that front. Yeah, maybe that front elbow. Got him pretty solid. I mean,
you can hear it from up here.
And it's his right elbow is an issue and a problem.
Yeah, that's the one where if it gets you on the right elbow, you don't feel your pinky, you don't feel your ring
you turn
finger.
around and you hit the desk like, oh, it kind of feels like that, but 100 times worse.
Exactly. That's tingling all the way down the arm, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah. No, that got him like kind of right on the below the tricep and above the elbow. It's just no good. It's no fun. Oh, yeah, it's no fun. No fun. Make you want to cry. Make you want to cry.
So with 2 outs now, that'll put Milam aboard. Fry down at second, and Luis Hernandez coming to the plate for the Tigers.
26 pitches already for Bucknam. And already some action down in the bullpen.
Righty on righty matchup, and the first pitch. Low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Upstairs and outside to make it 2 balls, no strikes.
Little action going on in Dallas Baptist bullpen.
Two-0 pitch. Again, misses away to the right-hander. Now 3-0. Ethan Fry gets it going for LSU. 2-run double. Now things getting very precarious for Bucknam and the Patriots. The 3-0 pitch with the take all the way is a strike with a fastball, and it's now 3-1. Hitters count now for Hernandez. He readies the bat. Runners first and second with 2 outs. The 3-1. Strike on the inside corner goes right back to the heat. That'll fill it up 3-2. Payoff delivery. Hernandez ground ball backhanded at first by Krause. He'll flip it over to Bucknam, who covers at first base for out number 3. But the Tigers get on the board. Played 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. We played a full inning here at the box. 2-0 Tigers. Go to the top of the second. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game. From installations to repairs, our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Back to live coverage of the Baton Rouge region.
Here we go.
On the road to Omaha, this is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 LSU plays 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Give Kate Anderson, the Tigers starter, an early lead. Chayton Krause, the senior first baseman, will lead things off for the Patriots here, right-handed hitter. Anderson ready to work, and the first pitch, swing and a miss on a breaking ball inside. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside corner. They appeal down to first. They'll say Krause did not go around. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the Baton Rouge Regional, only 3 teams remain. Rhode Island sent home earlier this afternoon. Here's the 1-1. Got a little piece of the bat, maybe recoiled the baseball back to Hernandez. Luis appears to be all right, and it's 1-2. Anderson works ahead.
Yeah, Arkansas Little Rock just 22 runs. Just erupted. How about the way that game ended? Guy hits a 2-run double over the center fielder's head. They appealed that he missed first base. Yes, he did. Game over, season over. Ouch. And then they took the 2 RBIs away from what I hear. That's even tougher.
1-2 pitch from Anderson, a fastball but outside. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Krause on the year batting .344, 15 home runs, 71 runs batted in as that pitch off speed misses for ball 3, now 3-2. Top of the first inning, Anderson gave up a walk, something he rarely does. In fact, only 25 this season. Go along with 3 strikeouts.
Yeah.
There's the 3-2, off speed and a foul ball. Rocketed down the third base line. Still 3-2.
Yeah, now up to 148 on the year. 148 strikeouts. That's a bunch of them. And 89 innings.
Payoff delivery and another bouncer foul. Third base side keeps it 3-2. Scratch made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location or order online or use the app. Walk On Sports Bistro for the win. Another payoff delivery set to come from Kate Anderson. The pitch. This time rocketed foul right side. Krause and Anderson locked up in a battle here. Can't tell from here with the batting helmet on, but a very nice mustache for Chayton Krause.
No, it's something special now.
Little Raleigh finger-esque.
It's something special now.
Payoff delivery, but misses high and away. And Cade upset with himself. He knew it when he let it go, and that will send Krause down to first. Second walk of the night given up by the Tigers starter.
Looks like a character on Mario Kart. But, I mean, he's got it twisted up real nice right there with the goatee. It's special.
Yeah,
the
like
mustache is back, boys. I don't know if you've recognized, but for the young bucks down there, whether it's bad or not, they're going to go with the mustache. Some of them, man, good Lord. It's bad.
Keaton Grady, a right-hander, stands in. First delivery misses high, and it's 1-0.
But some of them with a bad one, like, nobody's going to tell them because they're big. I'm not going to name names, but some of them down there that have bad mustaches.
Yeah, don't try to fish it out of me either, because I don't need this getting back to them.
1-0 pitch from Anderson misses high. Quickly 2-0, the count to Grady. And that's going to bring Jay Johnson out of the dugout. He'll sprint his way out there, bring the infield in, talk it over with Cade.
This is different. Usually the mound visits are for Yeski, and Coach Jay will make the calls. Of course, that's not happening here. Maybe trying to slow him down a little bit. Another walk there, a little unusual for Cade Anderson.
Well, it's important, you know, we always talk about this, and we say it all year, Doug, about the shutdown inning after you get the runs from an offensive standpoint. This is obviously one of those innings where you got the 2 runs in the bottom of the first. You throw another goose egg up there from a defensive standpoint, and that momentum stays in your dugout.
Momentum, all of it. The belief.
Yep.
By the way, speaking of belief and energy, this crowd, how about this crowd at 8 o'clock at night? Yeah, I don't really see many. I don't see many at all empty seats, like anywhere you look, really, including the suites.
2 balls, no strikes. Coach Johnson back in the Tiger dugout as Anderson going to keep an eye on the runner in Krause, who's 6 for 7 on stolen bases this year. Keaton Grady, 357 average from the right side. Anderson delivers, swing and a miss, so that'll make it 2-1.
Well, you talk about the good crowd, Doug, and Chris mentioned it earlier with the weather, but I mean, for late May, really, I mean, let's call it June. I mean, this is as good a weather as you can get. I mean, people tailgating all day, fired up for a night game here in Alex Fox Stadium.
2-1 pitch, going to be launched to center field. Stanfield comes in, takes it on a couple of bounces. Dallas Baptist now with nobody out has runners first and second. The walk to Krause, now the single, first hit of the game for Dallas Baptist off the bat of Grady.
Well, Grady continues to stay hot, Chris. That's his 4th hit of the regional. He was 3 for 4 in yesterday's win against Rhode Island, so continuing to see the ball well here in Baton Rouge.
So now we'll see another left-hander, Ben Tryon, sophomore, batting .277. Lefty on lefty, and the first pitch, swing and a miss. That breaking ball tailed away and dropped off. Tryon swings over the top, and it's 0-1.
How about a punch-out double play?
Yeah, I'm in.
Runners take their lead. Anderson's 0-1 pitch at the letters. Fastball called strike 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Anderson, punch out number 4, 1 gone.
Yeah, every coach has their way of playing the game and their different philosophies. I got to tell you, down in the lineup is Tryon. I would have thought possibly a bunt situation there. Nobody out first and second, but early in the game, playing for the big inning, Cade Anderson, a strikeout pitcher, able to get that big strikeout, now 1 pitch away.
Adam Bergholdt, junior catcher, right-hander, stands in. Batting .221 with 7 home runs and 28 runs batted in. He'll swing at the first pitch, foul it away, and it's 0-1. Well, Anderson got the strikeout.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll take strikeout too. You know,
I figured you would.
Yeah, of course. Be more fun.
Here's the 0-1. This one, slap line drive to left field. Curiel going down, and he makes the grab for out number 2. Trying to catch the runner back to first and just getting back off the bag, but they'll say getting back is going to be Grady.
Wow.
And now it looks like they've overturned it. They'll say he's out. Wow, they double him up. I got a couple of soothsayers up here in the booth. That'll end it for the Patriots on a line drive. Incredible play by Curiel in left. Made the throw from left to first, and after Krause went across the bag, sliding back, Garrett Jones able to apply the tag, and after a little confusion by the first base umpire, eventually he says he is out. Well, he said he's safe, now he said he's out. But that'll be out number 3. Tigers leading 2-0. Couple of hits squandered there for DBU. We head to the bottom of the second. The Tigers coming up. Braswell, Stanfield, at top of the order, Curiel, when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine that.
All right, coming back here, and Duke has finished off Georgia 6-3.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook and YouTube Live. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 LSU leading. They come to the plate in the bottom of the second. We talked about hitting. We talked about pitching. Don't forget about that defense. Tigers with another spectacular defensive play. Gets them out of a little bit of trouble there in the top of the second inning. On the double play, fly ball, diving catch by Curiel in left, throwing back to first to get the runner who was nearly to second base as Braswell leads it off for the Tigers. A 1-1 pitch from Bucknam, a called strike to make it 1-2. Initially, the first base umpire ruled him safe, but he then remembered you can't go back to the green bag. You have to go back to the original white bag. There's a swing and a miss, and Braswell down on strikes. That's the rule. You can use the auxiliary green bag running to first, but not when you're coming back to the bag, and that's exactly what Krause had done. And it took the umpire just a moment, but he got it right.
Well, it's like the brain clicked. You know
I feel
what I mean?
bad for Krause because he was almost to second base, and he was on his horse back, and he was stumbling, and he had to have hit his stomach on the bag, and he was hurting. And he's just army crawling to try to get back to some piece of the bag, and he touched the wrong one. And I think I would have done the same thing. I mean, 100 times out of 100 for sure.
I agree. It was a great baseball play all the way around as Curiel made a great play. Base runners did a good job, but as you mentioned, the first base runner, Krause, just went a little too far.
But did they?
No, he did.
I was going to ask you. You left the room. We were talking. You're at first base. You need to go all of that, right?
You need to go as far as you can without getting doubled off at first. He obviously went a little too far. But the second base runner did a really good job.
No, he didn't really.
Well, they were.
One of them did a good job.
The mindset was right. He overshot with going a little too far.
Chris Stanfield now to the plate. Braswell down on strikes. Jay Johnson called a quick offensive timeout after Bucknam made quick work of Braswell. Talked it over with Stanny. First pitch misses away, and it's 1-0. Stanfield batting .316, and the 1-0 pitch from Bucknam called strike. That'll even it up 1-1.
Chris, I still get texts, people saying you guys are behind on the radio. People like to turn the TV to. You download the LSU Sports mobile app, and then you just pause it for a second, right? Wait for the TV to catch up, and then voila, just like that, this one's clicked on.
Stanfield drives it deep, and Stanfield puts it into the diamond deck. Chris Stanfield with his first home run of the season. And the Tigers make it 3-0. Opposite field for Stanny.
Oh, was hammered. How about an Oppo taco for your first dinger of the year, Chris Stanfield? I'm thinking maybe he's just going to take another pitch up 2-0. Solo homer for the 9-hole hitter for the Tigers.
Stanfield keeps the crowd going here. It's a 3-0 LSU lead with one out. Bottom of the second inning. And that'll get the Tigers back to the top of the order. And Derek Curiel, first at bat, grounded out on a bouncer, 4-3. Pitch missing outside for ball one, 1-0.
First homer of the year.
You just never know.
You just never know.
You just never know.
1-0 pitch. This is low. 2 balls, no strikes to Curiel.
See, if people had the LSU Sports mobile app synced up with the TV, they'd have heard that from us.
Absolutely. You know? I think they're going to get on board.
2-0 pitch. Missed upstairs. Now 3-0 to Curiel. And it can't go any further without saying Curiel last night, Buzzy, and you mentioned it, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. And you get that from Curiel. Tigers are in a good place. The 3-0. Take was on, and it's a strike on the outside corner to make it 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, as a freshman, actually leads this team with 23 multiple game hits this year. Last night being the 23rd.
3-1 pitch. Missed inside, and Curiel will reach base by way of walk. So with one out, now a runner back aboard. Bucknam now with 44 pitches thrown in a starting role for the Patriots. That'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. He was caught looking on that nasty high velocity slider that got him with 2 strikes last time in the first inning. Got a runner at first and 1 down. Bucknam's pitch from the stretch misses away. 1-0. Fans Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue. Live Louisiana, we've got you. Now time called by our home plate umpire. After Jones requested a timeout, he was granted that. Curiel will take his lead off of first. Bucknam fires, and again, way outside into the left-handed batter's box. It's 2-0 now to Jones.
Yeah, Bucknam just not having a lot of command of that off-speed pitch. Just falling behind, getting behind in counts to these good hitters for LSU, and LSU taking advantage of it up to this point.
Yeah, and he's thrown that slider 80% of the time.
Quick throw over to first. Keep an eye on Curiel, who's 2 for 5 in stolen bases this year. Derek gets back easily.
And he's already up to 46 pitches.
(2-0). Ground ball. Handled at third by DeTalo. He'll throw to second. The relay to first not in time. Jones beats out the double play. And they just got Curiel by maybe a step or 2 as Curiel was speeding into second base, but that will record the second out of the inning. Jones aboard on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, heck of a turn by Grady at second base. We talk about Milam and Dickinson and how good they've been, and with Milam's hands and the way he's able to turn double plays to quickness, that was really impressive by Grady at second base to make it semi-close at first on a double play ball.
Daniel Dickinson to the plate, aboard on a walk, and scored a run on that 2-run double from Ethan Fry back in the first. First pitch to Daniel. Breaking ball, but missed low and outside for ball 1. Tigers 1 run on 1 hit. Chris Stanfield, a 1-out homer, opposite field to the diamond deck in right. Here's the 1-0, bunt. Wow, left side of the mound, Bucknam picks it up, throws to first, and has Dickinson by a couple of steps for out number 3. But the Tigers add to their lead. Chris Stanfield, first home run of the year. Comes at a good time here in regional play. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 man left on. We now move to the top of the third. Patriots come to the plate, trailing 3-0 to the Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Here we go. Top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Tigers leading 3-0 here over DBU. Top of the 3rd inning. Kate Anderson back on the mound. Patriots coming to the plate. Bottom of the order, and Hefner, the shortstop, a senior, batting .217, 4 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Again, a left-hander to face the lefty Anderson on the bump. Braswell playing even with the bag, as in Jones, expecting a possible bunt. Doesn't show it there. The first delivery missing outside from Anderson, 1-0. Tigers 3 runs on 2 hits. 2-run double by Ethan Fry and a solo home run to right from Chris Stanfield at the bottom of the order. Fastball in for a strike to even the count, 1-1 to Hefner. Anderson's 1-1. Skied straight up into the air. Between first and second base, Dickinson now calling for it, and he'll have it for out number 1. Well, you hear every college coach at the Division I level say, guys, our intent is to start the season and win every game. Almost impossible to do, but in the NAIA, LSU Shreveport does just that, going 59-0 to capture a national championship, beating Southeastern University earlier in the week.
Yeah, pretty incredible. I remember Coach Maneri, every time I would interview him after his first loss of the season, he would say that. He'd say, look, just tells me we're not going to go undefeated this year, which I'm pretty sure I already knew because it's never happened in the history of Division I baseball. Whatever his comment was, is that all speed pitches down in the zone for ball 1. But I don't care if you're playing NAIA, T-ball, high school, checkers with your kids. I mean, 59-0 is really good.
Yeah, hats off to the pilots. Congrats to everyone involved in that. It's been a great program for a long time, so lots of proud alumni, a very strong tradition up there, but they have now set a new bar, to say the very least. Incredible run for those guys.
Michael DiTallo at the top of the order, back to the plate. There's a strikeout victim to Anderson his first time up. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. That'll make it 2-1. DiTallo, a .324 hitter. 3 bombs, 34 runs batted in. Right-hander awaits. Anderson's 2-1 pitch to the plate. Little flare out to second. Dickinson rises, pulls it down with a glove, and there's 2 gone. Soft liner handle by the Tigers' second baseman, retires DiTallo. That will bring Humphreys to the plate.
Love the strikeout, don't we, Doug? But love a couple quick outs.
Oh, man, he
if you're a
needed
pitcher.
them too. 45 pitches, a hair too many with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. You'd rather see that with 2 outs in the 4th inning, but like you said, bud, 2 quick ones here.
Nathan Humphreys aboard on a walk his first time up. Again, a dangerous group of hitters, 1, 2, and 3 in this order. As that first pitch just missed the inside corner, and it's 1-0. 1-0 delivered. Chopper, but foul. First base side. It's 1-1. One pitch, little bouncer towards second. Dickinson charges in, glove side handles it, throws to Jones in time for out number 3. So quick work by Anderson and the Tigers on the Patriots here in the top of the third. 1-2-3 they go. We go to the bottom of the third with a 3-0 Tiger lead. LSU will have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms coming up. Brown, Fry, and Milam when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
All right, coming back here and do an ID.
Third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Tigers so far played it a run in the first 2 frames. 2 in the bottom of the first. The solo home run by Stanfield. There in the bottom of the second inning. They lead 3-0. Jake Brown will lead it off for LSU to get it started here in the bottom of the third. Micah Bucknam ready to go. He'll start his windup. The right-hander fires. Brown swings and misses at a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Coming up, we'll update you on some scores on the Republic Finance Road to Omaha scoreboard. Bucknam's 0-1 pitch to Brown. Ground ball bouncing towards second base. Grady handles it, throws to first, and there's one gone. Brown retired 4-3. That'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate, who had the 2-run double to get the Tigers on the board back in the first inning.
Yeah, a few scores up to this point. Finals already. Kentucky stays in the NCAA tournament as they win the losers bracket game against UC Upstate 7-3. Ole Miss with the win over Western Kentucky 8-6. Florida wins big over Fairfield 17-2. Alabama is eliminated. Southern Miss beats them 6-5 in the Hattiesburg Regional.
Ethan Fry awaits Bucknam's first pitch. Upstairs and outside with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Tennessee with the win over Cincinnati 10-6. They'll move on to the Sunday winners bracket game. Florida State with the win over Mississippi State 10-3. How about this, boys, over in Athens? Duke with the win over Georgia 6-3.
1-0 pitch again, misses outside. Out 2 balls, no strikes to Fry.
Georgia will move into the losers bracket. They'll have to come back through that and beat Duke twice on Sunday. Oklahoma getting beat by North Carolina. North Carolina up 10-2 in the top of the 7th in their regional.
There's a strike at the letters. Fry a little surprised, looked a little high, but the fastball there, according to our home plate umpire. That'll make it 2-1 to Ethan.
Top of the 6th in Fayetteville, Arkansas is blanking Creighton 8-0. Texas and UTSA are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the third.
2-1 to Fry, inside and low. That'll make it 3-1. A fastball missing from Bucknam.
Over in Auburn, the number 9th ranked Auburn Tigers are beating Stetson 4-0, and then Louisville and Vanderbilt are knotted up at 1 apiece in the bottom of the third in the Nashville Regional.
The 3-1 pitch. It's a called strike on the inner half at the knees, and that'll field the count to Fry.
And one last one, the Clemson regional, which is paired up with this regional for the Supers. Clemson goes down. West Virginia wins that game in a winner's bracket game 9-6. So Clemson will have to come back through the loser's bracket and beat West Virginia twice.
3-2, high chopper going to his left is Hefner, the shortstop. The throw can't be dug out by Krause at first. Trying to pick it off the dirt, had it in his glove, but it ends up wiggling out, and Fry will arrive safely.
Yeah, that one took a while to get to him, and I'll tell you the other reason. Because Ethan Fry was moving. Big guys don't really move like that. He fielded that ball back on the outfield grass, had a long throw to make, but you got to tip your cap to the speed of Ethan Fry there, of speeding that throw up, causing it to be a little bit short. And you can't really say much about Krause. He tried, just couldn't keep it in the glove.
They're going to give a throwing error to the shortstop. Well, the first error of the game goes to the Patriots. That'll get Stephen Milam to the plate. He was hit by a pitch just around the front elbow last time by Bucknam. He'll stand in again, batting from the left side. First delivery low and inside for ball one.
And now he's got the elbow guard on. Made a little adjustment there on the equipment. Things probably still ringing a little bit.
Bucknam, the right-hander, comes set and the 1-0. Milam, ground ball, base hit into right. Fry turns around second. He's on his way to third, easily in, and runners on the corners with one out for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third.
A good piece of hitting by Milam. Takes a pitch and drives it through the four-hole. A guy that you'd love to see get going here in the postseason for LSU's offense to continue to stay hot.
Yeah, 1 for 2 last night, 1 for 1 here tonight. Maybe that's what we're starting to see happen, Parker.
Luis Hernandez. Ground ball, first base side, handled by Krause, who flipped it to Bucknam back in the first inning. Runners on the corners, one out. Bucknam's pitch. Hernandez squared to bunt, the pitch low and away. It's 1 ball, no strikes.
Last pitch there for Bucknam, his 60th of the night.
That time, Josh Jordan, the third base coach, going over to Ethan Fry, talking it over. We'll see if Hernandez again looks to square, possibly a squeeze play here with 1 out. He does. Down the first base side, Fry coming in. They'll have no chance at home. The throw back to first is mishandled by Grady, and safe is Hernandez, and the Tigers now lead 4-0.
What a bunt. What a bunt. Firm down the first baseline. The pitcher doesn't really have a chance to field it. First baseman would have had to make like a Trey Morgan in the World Series type play. No chance there. And the pitcher didn't get to the bag. He just drifted, kind of backpedaling, watching, assuming the play would be at the plate. Wasn't prepared. What a great bunt there by Hernandez.
Yeah, good bunt. And Krause, the first baseman, I thought did a good job of trying to look at getting the out first at home plate. And once he realized he wasn't going to be able to do that, then tried to get the out at first. Second baseman Grady wasn't able to get over, and then with a pitcher over there covering, a lot of things were arriving at once. It was going to be a tough play.
That'll get Braswell to the plate. 0 for 1 on the night, down on strikes last time, his first time up. Back in the second inning. 4-0 LSU leads. Runners first and second with 1 out. Pitch from Bucknam. Lifted in the air, center field way. Humphreys coming in. Settles under it, and he'll have it for the second out of the inning. Runners stay put first and second. Milam at second. Hernandez at first, and that will bring Stanfield to the plate, who gets his first home run as a Tiger. Comes here in the second game of the Baton Rouge Regional on May 31st.
Wow, that's it. They give that an error on the first baseman. The bunt there, that's a tough one. I would have given that the error on the pitcher, I think, just because he didn't get to the bag in time. Either way, Hernandez aboard with the error.
Runners first and second with 2 outs. The pitch to Stanfield. This is outside, 1-0.
Not likely to want to give the errors to the pitcher.
No, I know.
Proud of you, big guy.
No, it's not. I I think it was more of a mental mistake than anything. He just kind of got caught looking at the play.
1-0 the count to Stanfield with runners first and second. Bucknam about set to fire pitch 65. It's a line drive, and it's over the glove of Hefner at shortstop. They're going to wave, mile him around. There'll be no throw. It's actually up the line at first. Going to be handled, and no throw to third. And attacking the base pads that time was Hernandez. Milam scores to make it 5-0, and the Tigers now have runners on the corners.
Yeah, Hernandez didn't take third on the throw. He took third when he realized no one was covering third base, and it was going to be a foot race between him and the shortstop that he was going to win. Another aggressive base running play by the Tigers catcher, in this case Hernandez. Tigers have him first and third. And how about Stanfield? Another big knock by the Tigers center fielder tonight. You can't get him out.
No, battling up the baseball, and I agree, Doug, with Hernandez. Just goes to show you don't always have to be the fastest guy to be a good base runner. Hernandez, with his head up, watching what was in front of him, third base was open, was able to win a foot race over and get an extra 90 feet with 2 outs.
Well, that will be it. 65 pitches, and head coach Dan Hefner now looking to bring in a right-hander out of the bullpen. So Micah Bucknam's night appears to be done with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, with LSU leading now 5-0. And they're still waiting for the right-hander, I believe, to be ready to go. They're walkie-talkie back and forth. They're going to take a little time to talk it over on the mound here. They yet have not made a call. Let's see. Coach Hefner looking that way. Now back talking to Bucknam. That'll bring the home plate umpire out to kind of hurry up this meeting and precipitate a decision. 2 outs, and again, runners on the corners for the Tigers. And again, they will make the call. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer here in the great state of Louisiana. Your LSU Tigers here in the winner's bracket game on a Saturday night, leading DBU 5-0. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
All right, coming back here.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook and YouTube Live. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Micah Buckman, his night is done after 65 pitches thrown. They'll go to the bullpen. Will DBU, James Ellwanger will take over, a right-hander. Sophomore, 6'4", 205 pounds, as LSU has runners first and third with 2 outs. Derek Curiel set to take to the plate.
Yeah, this is their next best arm for sure. He is a full-time starter. In fact, this is only his 2nd appearance in relief on the season. He's made 14 starts. He's got a 3.81 ERA. He's 4-2 on the year in 59 innings of work. He's allowed 54 hits, 25 earned runs, 36 strikeouts, 90 strikeouts, 36 walks. Opponents hitting .251. His fastball will get up in the mid-90s, up to 95 miles an hour.
Partner, got to get your take on this. Are you a little shocked they're going down 5 runs to arguably their second best guy on this team out of the bullpen? not shocked, obviously.
A little bit, actually. A little bit.
Yeah, I would think so. I am. That's why I asked.
Curiel swings, and it's a bouncer down the third base line. Fair. That will easily score Hernandez. Stanfield will stay put at second base, and Curiel with his first knock of the game. It's an RBI. Give him 47 on the year, and it's now 6-0 LSU.
Yeah,
boy, could you pinpoint a better spot to put it inside the third base bag?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Chris. I mean, he stayed inside out on that baseball and worked early in the count, didn't mess around. And you're right. I mean, you almost couldn't go place that ball any better down the left field line. And the Tigers continue to stay hot.
5th bingo pest product base hit of the night for LSU. And again, continuing to move runners around with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Elwanger now will face Jared Jones with runners first and second. And the first pitch to Jones. Strike with a breaking ball in the outer half, and it's 0-1. Elwanger last week in the Conference USA tournament had a career-high 12 strikeouts. Allowed just 1 run in 6 innings of work against Jacksonville State. The 0-1 to Jones. Fouled back out of play, and it's 0-2.
Ooh, a little life on that fastball, 98 miles an hour. Jones right on it, just missed it.
LSU 6 runs on 5 hits tonight. Stanfield at second, Curiel with the RBI single at first. Jones awaits. Behind in the count, 0-2. Elwanger's pitch outside, got away from Bergholt. The catcher could not backhand pick it. And the runners will advance a base. Now runners second and third with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know how electric Dallas Baptist offense is. We talked about all the guys hitting over 300, the number of home runs they've hit, the stolen bases that they have. So you've got to put as many runs up in a regional game that you can. You just never know in the game of baseball what can happen.
The 1-2 delivery. Again, fastball at 99. Well, let's go ahead and move it up. 100 miles an hour at 99.5. Missed outside. 2-2 now to Jones. Stanfield trying to draw the attention of Elwanger. Here's a swing and a bouncer towards the third base dugout, foul. Still 2-2 to Jared Jones. Toyota Summer starts here. Sales event is on now, fans. Start your summer right at an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. For Stanfield at third, Derek Curiel at second base. Tigers up 6-0 with 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Jared Jones. The pitch. Off the end of the bat, foul. Still 2-2.
Guess that was a slider at 92 miles an hour. That's a tough pitch, man. Great job by Jones just to fight that one off.
Elwanger's 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, good take by Jones to fill it up. Elwanger going to take a little stroll around the mound. That'll give Tiger fans a chance to get on their feet.
Yeah, it might not be a good idea. Yeah, it's just going to get a little louder.
2 outs, runner second and third. A payoff delivery coming to Jared Jones on its way. And he fouls this one off in on the hands. Still 3-2.
It's a battle here, Buzz.
Yeah, look, with first base open, I don't know that they're going to just plant one in there. So Jared Jones is a little bit in swing mode, but see if Elwanger can't make a mistake here. Jones put a good swing on one.
Another payoff delivery and another foul ball. That one at 99 as Elwanger challenged.
Yeah, he did challenge him. He went right after him.
This is the 10th pitch of this at bat.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, though, you love to see more runs than hits from an offense. If you're a coach and you look up there, LSU with the 5 hits, 6 runs. Very opportunistic here tonight with guys in scoring position, taking advantage of all the opportunities.
Another payoff delivery and a swing and a miss. Jones unable to find that one, a little in on the hands, and Ellwanger eventually ends it. But LSU puts a 3-spot up in the bottom of the third inning to take a 6-0 lead. We head to the top of the fourth. Patriots come to the plate when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's...
All right, coming back here, and Texas has opened it up.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
LSU leading DBU 6-0 here in the winner's bracket game on a Saturday night in the Baton Rouge Regional. Tigers 6 runs on 5 hits. Dallas Baptist scoreless on 1 hit and 2 errors. Assessed to the Patriots thus far. Grant Jay will lead it off, the junior catcher. Kate Anderson now working with a 6-run lead. 48 pitches thrown thus far.
This is the one you got to be careful with. This is the one.
First delivery called strike, and it's 0-1. Anderson's 0-1 pitch, off speed, out front swinging. And Cade works ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss, down on strikes.
That's pitching 101, boys. I mean, that is the best hitter on the team, and he didn't give in one bit to Kate Anderson. 0-2, that pitch was probably not going to be called a strike with the home plate umpire strike zone tonight, but you talk about in the perfect spot, change up, down and away. You're just not hitting it.
One of the best hitters in the history of the program, 61 career homers at Dallas Baptist, and couldn't have said it better, buddy. I mean, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Tom Poole stands in. First pitch fastball just missed inside, and it's 1-0. Anderson now with 5 strikeouts on the night. Here's the 1-0. Down the middle with the heat, and it evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Poole, the DH, was caught looking his first time up back in the first frame. A 1-1.
Oh, where did that miss?
Well, Anderson's just a machine. I mean, even that's a perfect example. That pitch didn't miss by much, and when he throws balls, it's just off the plate. Makes the umpire have to think about it. I mean, he just gets it and fires strike after strike. Another one.
Same pitch.
2-1 now, even 2-2. Two-two delivery by Anderson. Fouled off. Right in on the hands. To stay alive is Poole. It's 2-2. The count remains.
On 3-2.
Anderson's 2-2 pitch. Bouncer towards first, but it's out of the reach of Jones, who went diving to his right. Be the second hit of the night for the Patriots, and Tom Poole with his first knock. And a one-out single has a runner aboard.
Guess they got to get a couple hits.
Well, yeah, I mean, and look, that's the thing you love about Anderson is he's going to make them earn everything they get. He's not going to just walk a bunch of guys. He's going to throw the ball over the plate and make them earn it, and that's okay. You can live with that getting a hit. What you can't live with is when you got a 6-run lead, you walk guys, get behind in counts, hit guys, and kind of get them back in the game and not letting them earn it.
With one out, we'll see Chayton Krause.
2-ball here.
First pitch to the right-hander comes in low for ball one. Krause aboard on a walk. Then got doubled up on that great play by Curiel out in left. There's the 1-0. Again missing low. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first, and Poole, who's 8 of 8 in stolen bases. And Anderson throw over that way. Try to keep him closer to the bag.
Anderson, draft eligible sophomore. Doug, we were talking, a lot of projections have him obviously as a first rounder.
Swing and a miss. We got a piece of it, comes off the chest protector of Hernandez, but it's 2-1.
Saying you saw some things where he possibly even could be the #1 overall pick from some different publications. You didn't see that?
I don't really. I believe you 100%. I can even see where he'd be the first college player selected. Certainly the first college pitcher. I mean, what else do you?
Right.
What else do you really want to see? He's as dominant as really can be at this level.
Krause digs back in. 2-1 the count with a runner at first, and again a throw over to first. Anderson will come set. Left-hander fires, and the 2-1 pitch sent back foul. Now Krause looking at a 2-2 count. Tiger fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the home run celebrations. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. 2-2 delivery and sent straight back into the backstop off the bat of Krause. Keeps it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Poole again will take a lead off of first. 2-2 pitch. Down the middle at the knees. Called strike 3 with a hammer fastball at 95. Give Kate Anderson a half dozen strikeouts tonight. 2 gone.
Yep. Can I help you? No, just looking. That's the old heater right down the middle. Caught him thinking about something else right there. And Krause and his mustache head back to the dugout.
Well, again, you throw that pitch at 82 miles an hour, it's hard to hit. You throw it at 95 miles an hour, it's almost impossible.
Nice off-speed pitch in for a strike to Keaton Grady. Grady a single back in the second inning. 0-1 the count with 2 down, a runner at first, and a 6-0 LSU lead. Second delivery again. Breaking ball for a strike, and Anderson works ahead 0-2. Keaton Grady, first team All-Conference USA. Became the everyday starting baseman, second baseman back on March 8th. Swings and a ground ball right at Dickinson. He'll go to first with it and to Jones in time for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Patriots. They trail LSU 6-0. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers will have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Daniel Dickinson will lead it off, followed by Jake Brown and Ethan Fry. after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
All right, coming back here.
Or trademarks of Hasbro.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
LSU coming to the plate. They lead 6-0. Tigers 6 runs on 5 hits. Highlighted by the Chris Stanfield solo home run to right, his first of the season. Coming here on May 31st. No better time than right now. Daniel Dickinson, who had a couple of homers last night, board on a walk back in the first, will stand in. 0 for 1 tonight. First delivery from Ellwanger. Missed outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one at the knees for a strike at 91 miles an hour, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Micah Bucknam started the game for DBU tonight. Went 2 2/3, 4 hits, 6 runs. 3 of those earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Before handing the baseball over to Ellwanger. That pitch missed low and away, and it's now 2-1 to Daniel.
All right, here's a good hitter's count. By the way, he's pumping noise out there, 96 to 99 miles an hour.
2-1. Dickinson swings and fouls it back. Evens it up 2-2. Quite the battle going on in Conway, South Carolina. Coastal and East Carolina knotted up at 5 runs apiece in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Up in the zone, Dickinson tried to find it. Down on strikes, and Ellwanger records the first out of the inning with his 2nd strikeout out of the bullpen, and that'll bring Jake Brown to the plate. Jake tonight hit by a pitch back in the first, scored a run on that Ethan Fry double. Grounded out to the second baseman, Keaton Grady, back in the 3rd.
Which one of you asked me if I was surprised if they've gone to Ellwanger? I'm now seeing him. I'm real surprised. I mean, this guy's got a big-time arm and some pretty deceptive stuff out there. 6'5" or so. Everything is really firm.
Well, and there's nobody in the bullpen, so it's his game at this point. And so you feel like you're going to waste him if they can't figure out a way to score 6-7 runs and come back and tie this.
Well, it's kind of like you're betting on him to score more than 6 on Cade Anderson, which is it's a tall order.
A couple of offerings missing for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Brown. Swing and a miss. 96 on the gun. Gets by Brown. 2-1.
By the way, Chris, I know you were wondering this morning. Golf game didn't go that great. I got a bet. I got a little debt to owe one of my buddies.
2-1 pitch misses way outside.
We didn't talk about this in pre-production.
No, I just want to say, we mentioned his name a million times yesterday. So he said, as long as I said his name, I wouldn't have to pay what was owed.
You are so.
So Brandon Landry, thank you. Hope you have fun, and if you're around, go visit Walk-Ons.
3-1, laced line drive, foul down the first base line. That one smoked, but towards the low seating, and now we'll feel the count now to Brown.
Boy, if he sent over a little goodie bag with walk-ons, I'll tell you.
Some beignets, just
maybe something like that. You know, those chicken, the chicken tenders, the little chunks that you get as an appetizer.
Payoff pitch, and Brown fouls it back into the screen. That'll keep it 3-2 as Elwinger brought the heat at 98 miles per hour.
Honestly, Buzz, someone could close their eyes and point at 4 things on the menu.
You'd be fine with it.
It would last 4 minutes up here.
Yeah, with this group, you're right.
4 minutes.
Another payoff pitch. Brown sends this one high in the air, but foul out of play left side. Still 3-2. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball victory to receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Just a reminder, last night the Tigers won 7-0.
In case anybody wants to send a pizza up here.
Swing and a miss, and Elwinger. 97 miles per hour, gets it by Brown again. 2 outs now as Elwinger strikeout number 3, and that'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate. Fry tonight 1 for 2, had that 2-run double back in the first, and a board on a throwing error by the shortstop Luke Hefner back in the third.
Andy Pettit in the house tonight.
Yeah, 5-time World Series champion, 18 seasons in the big leagues, by the way. I was a big Andy Pettit fan.
I loved Andy Pettit, dude.
First pitch to Fry, a strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, his son Luke Pettit finished out the game last night, went 1 1/3 inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and Andy's in the ball. Brings me back to my younger year, man. That's young Buzzy Idell watching a lot of baseball on TV. Andy Pettit was right there doing it.
Yeah, for 18 years. I mean,
for a long time.
He was doing it for a lot of people's younger years.
You're right. That's a good point. Younger and older.
Yeah.
The 1-1 missed outside. 2-1 now to Ethan Fry.
Always felt like the Yanks are going to win when the lefty was on the bump. In the postseason, coming out, they got Pettit on the mound. He was always that 3rd or 4th starter that was just a little better than the other guy.
That's right.
2-1 pitch to Fry at the knees with a fastball at 98. That'll even the count now, 2-2. Nobody on and 2 outs. The Tigers up 6-0 here, bottom of the 4th. Tigers played at 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 last time in the 3rd frame. 2 outs, the 2-2, and a swing and a miss. Fastball at 99 in on the hands, and Elwinger a little giddy up as he makes his way to the dugout. That is another strikeout for the normal starter, but a reliever here tonight in the Baton Rouge Regional. We played 4 complete. It's a 6-0 LSU lead. Top of the 5th coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Travis, an employee at BASF in Louisiana, and an LSU Tiger fan. At BASF, we create chemistry at work and in the community. Each year, our team volunteers thousands of hours and donates $1 million in contributions and in-kind support to local nonprofit organizations. Learn more about BASF's community impact and find career opportunities at basf.us/Louisiana. That's basf.us/Louisiana. BASF, we create chemistry.
All right, we're coming back here, and I'm making a run down the hallway.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the road to Omaha from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ben Tryon will lead it off for DBU. They trail LSU 6-0. Start at the top of the 5th inning. Kate Anderson continues his work in a starting role for Coach Jay Johnson and the Fighting Tigers. And the first pitch launched in the air to left field. Curiel sailing back, and he'll have it on the run for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the top of the 5th.
Absolutely love it.
Yep, I agree, Doug. 1 pitch, 1 out. Everybody, we talk about it, the pitchers, everybody loves a strikeout, just like everybody loves a home run from a hitting standpoint. But you get those quick innings, those 7, 8, 9 pitch innings, that gets you deep into games.
Adam Bergholt, the catcher for DBU, a right-hander so far tonight. 0 for 1, the first pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Kate Anderson, as normal, not waiting around. He's ready to go, and the 0-1 pitch fouled back with a fastball, and it's 0-2.
I mean, we've been out there for about 15 seconds, 3 strikes, 1 out, 2. I mean, Lord, we're moving.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed outside. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. I've said all season, watching Cade in a starting role, there's no reason to even have the pitch clock up.
No, absolutely.
Here's the 1-2.
Bye-bye.
Half-hearted swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Bergholt. And Cade Anderson now. 7 strikeouts on the night. 2 gone.
Doug,
yeah.
What would you say? I always was told Anderson, we know about his fastball. He can dot it up, put it anywhere, and then it was always his breaking pitch. To me, the changeup might be his best secondary pitch.
Well, I mean, he's done what you do with guys like Nate Yeske and all the information and all the technology they have. He's gotten better.
Yeah.
He's developed some other pitches, and you're right. That changeup is as good, if not better, as good if not better than his curveball in terms of his off-speed pitch.
Hefner stands up. The first pitch he sees bounces it right back up the middle for the 3rd hit of the night for the Patriots. So a 2-out single for Hefner will get the Patriots to the top of the order. And Ditalo 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out to Dickinson at second base last time in this 3rd.
By the way, Hefner is the son of the coach.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys already talked about it.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
It is. Coach your son in college, man, that's absolutely cool.
And Anderson going to throw over to keep an eye on the younger Hefner, who is 3 for 3 in stolen bases.
Ditalo had a good game yesterday. The leadoff spot was 2 for 4, scored a run against Rhode Island.
First pitch to the plate, called strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Pretty good lead off of first for Hefner. Anderson takes a little more time. Now the 0-1 pitch.
Oh,
wow. Missed somewhere, not sure where, but it's 1-1. Fastball at 95 looked pretty good.
Home plate umpire Grady Smith, he's had a big league strike zone all night. I mean, it's tight.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Went for almost the same pitch. A little low, down around the knees, and it gets Anderson ahead 1-2. 2 out, runner at first, the 6-0 LSU lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Anderson's pitch, and just staying alive, getting a piece, sending a foul ball into the dugout of the Patriots is Ditalo, and it will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No action in the LSU bullpen. This will be the 77th pitch of the night for Anderson.
And the 1-2. Inside, just missed the hitter. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You could win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Remember, it must be at least 21 to purchase.
Make it happen pitch here, boys.
Hernandez sets up outside of the right-handed hitter. The 2-2 delivery right there. Swing and a miss. And Cade Anderson gets the snowman. 8th strikeout of the night. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-0 Tigers lead. Milam, Hernandez, and Braswell due up when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Here we go.
Omaha continues for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Stephen Milam leads it off for LSU. Tigers up 6-0 here, trying to stay in the winner's bracket headed into Sunday of this Baton Rouge Regional. James Ellwanger continues in relief, the big right-hander ready to fire. And the first pitch, Milam sends to left field, dropping quickly, and it will be a base hit. Milam now 2 for 2. He's reached base all 3 times tonight, and a leadoff single has a man aboard.
Yeah, fire starts with a couple sparks, and that's what we've seen from Milam so far, just chipping away to a 3 for 4 start in this regional.
That'll bring Luis Hernandez to the plate. Hernandez with a spectacular squeeze bunt back in the third to drive in a run. First pitch from Ellwanger. Fires the heat, but it misses high and outside. 1-0.
Keeping Ellwanger out there, I just 31 pitch. I don't understand.
Well, they're puck committed now. I mean, you got to just go with them.
1-0. Missed away again with the fastball. 2-0 to Hernandez.
I feel like 30 pitches you could still bring him back, but there's nobody warming up.
Showing bunt. He'll step out of the way, but it's a strike down the middle to make it 2-1. Luis will look into the dugout. Jay Johnson will give him the signs. Milam with a short lead, now extended by a step or 2 off of first base. Nobody out in the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the screen. That'll even the count to Luis. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. 6-0 lead. Tigers, though, looking for more. Got a great start from Milam here in the bottom of the 5th inning with a leadoff single. 2-2 to Hernandez. Look out. Going to catch him in the back. Ooh, 97 miles per hour. That one may leave a mark.
Yeah, that was smart a little bit. I don't think Luis too happy about that.
It's interesting. Ellwanger came way off the mound towards the first base line as Luis was trying to walk up the line. And Grady Smith, our home plate umpire, kind of got between the two.
Watch out. Got some large humans in that LSU dugout.
Check on Luis. He appears to be all right. Now runners first and second. Nobody out for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th. Michael Braswell looking to get his first hit of the night. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball out to center field. See if they'll ask Michael to try to lay one down. Third baseman DeTalo thinks he might. He's on the infield cut, third base side. And he does square to bunt. Third base side it goes. DeTalo will field it. Only play is to first, and Braswell, with the sac bunt, will advance the runners second and third with one out.
It's just a thing of beauty. Perfect execution by Braswell.
Yeah, ball was down. You bunt. Sometimes good bunters bunt with their knees. They're able to get down with the pitch. Don't just move your arms, but you move your whole body. And you saw Braswell was able to get down there on a low pitch and really get the bat down close to his eyes and bend with the knees and just lay a perfect bunt down to the third baseman.
Yeah, you tell me, Buzzy, when you're bunting, you're supposed to set your barrel right at the top of the strike zone. And when you work down, you don't drop your barrel, you work down with your legs.
Stanfield swings and misses a breaking ball that tailed away, and it's 0-1. Stanfield tonight 2 for 2, had his first home run of the year, opposite field to right back in the second. An RBI single last time in the third. He's got an opportunity here with runners second and third. This pitch blowing inside to even the count 1-1. Milam at third, Hernandez now at second base.
Infield for Dallas Baptist playing back again, 6-0 lead for LSU, so they'll give up a run for a hit, or excuse me, a run for an out.
Pitch misses outside, now 2-1.
Single and a homer down. How about a triple here, make us next at bat a little more interesting.
2-1 pitch to Stanfield, swung on to the shortstop. Hernandez had to wait to get out of the way. The only play is to first. That will score Milam. So a ground out RBI for Stanfield. Give him his 24th of the year, and the Tigers now lead 7-0. Advancing over to third is Hernandez, so a chance here. Back to the top of the order, Derek Curiel. Curiel with an RBI single last time in the third inning, aboard on a walk in the second.
Yeah, good quality at bat from Stanfield. Don't always have to get a hit to have a quality at bat. Guy at third base, less than 2 outs, and just got to touch the baseball to the middle of the infield, and Stanfield able to do that.
Always good news when your 9-hole hitter has 3 RBI.
No doubt.
First pitch to Curiel, high and outside, 1-0. Luis begins his lead off of third. Ellwanger fires to the plate, and again, this time the fastball outside, 2-0. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with our friends at Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Tigers leading 7-0. Scored in all frames except the bottom of the fourth. 2-0. A little high to make it 3 balls, no strikes.
Take all day here, get the big fella up.
.30 pitch on its way, and the take was on. It's a strike. Make it 3-1. Starting to see some movement down in the bullpen. Just some stretching at the moment. Here's the 3-1 to Curiel, and a swing and a miss. A fastball a little up and on the outer portion to the left-hander. Now a full count, 3-2. Wind has died down here at the box on this Saturday night. Got a semi-shift on right side of the infield for the left-handed hitting Curiel, and he'll swing and foul it back into the screen. Keep it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ellwanger winds the payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Curiel, his second base on balls of the night. Third time he's reached base, and now runners on the corners with 2 outs. And indeed, Jared Jones coming to the plate, but before that, going to have a visit on the mound from Cale Johnson, the pitching coach for DBU.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's, no one's going to come in the game because no one's throwing yet. Lots of people down there stretching. Doing a lot of different
calisthenics,
lots of stuff going on, but no one with a baseball in their hand. So They're going to stick with Elwanger here, but man, I'm telling you, I'm just shocked. Unless they have a couple more 97-plus arms down there. My guy Hunt Palmer is back here telling us that is not the case. So the fact, first of all, that they even brought him in when it was 6-0 kind of blows me away. But the fact that now he's in there about to make his 50th pitch of the night. He brought him all the way here to the regional in Baton Rouge. Just seems like bad timing, really.
So, Kel Johnson, pitching coach, back in the third base dugout. Jared Jones will stand in. Runners on the corners with 2 outs and a 7-0 LSU lead. Elwanger fires, ground ball. Going to his left, DeTalo fields the throw to first in time for out number 3. Tigers do add another run, do it on 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. It's a 7-0 Tiger lead. We head to the top of the 6th here on a Saturday night. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story.
All right, coming back after this one.
Back to live coverage of the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers of LSU, the number 1 seed here in the Baton Rouge Regional, leading over DBU, the number 2 seed here in the winner's bracket game on a Saturday night. 7-0 LSU out in front. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second. 3 spot in the third, scoreless in the fourth, but they added 1 in the bottom of the 5th moments ago. They lead 7-0. Nathan Humphreys will lead it off. He'll square to bunt, try to drag it first base side, but he fouls it back. And it's 0-1. Cade Anderson, 5 innings, giving up just 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts so far tonight.
Yeah, and the best hitter in the lineup is trying to drag behind, just to show you how effective he's been, jumping ahead in the count.
Anderson's 0-1. Unless it's a swing and a miss with a breaking ball, and it's 0-2.
This is the biggest inning for me with Cade Anderson. 1, because it's their most offensive productive inning on the year. And 2, because this is probably one of the last 2 times he'll face this part of the lineup.
The 0-2 pitch missed away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, 2 strikes to Humphreys, and the pitch.
Bye-bye.
Wow! Called strike 3. Humphreys caught looking. Strikeout number 9. Breaking ball had him backpedaling and then immediately walking straight ahead to the dugout.
Yeah, so you saw Cade Anderson there swiping his jersey and his leg. That was him hearing the pitch comm and then changing his mind for the coaches, saying, I want a different pitch. Well, it looked like that had Humphrey thinking he was going to the fastball, but he didn't. Just stuck with Uncle Charlie, and that was nasty.
Grant Jay, a right-hander, stands in. First pitch just above the belt, off speed for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jay, the left fielder, a couple of strikeouts tonight. 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. Inside, just missed him. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, we got a second.
Sorry, Kate up to 154 strikeouts now. That said it leads the country,
leads
right?
Division I. Yep, absolutely. Wow. Second on that list, Liam Doyle with Tennessee. Third, Anthony Irons.
1-1, swing and a miss for that fastball right through the bat of Grant J, and it gets Anderson ahead 1-2.
Real quick, though, a little scoreboard update presented by Republic Finance. A few finals within the last 30 minutes or so.
1-2 pitch, hit hard but foul down the third base line. That'll keep it 1-2.
We told you about Clemson, which is the regional matched up with this regional, the Baton Rouge regional. West Virginia wins that game against Clemson 9-6. So West Virginia in the driver's seat in that regional. Soon to be final in Chapel Hill. North Carolina leading Oklahoma 11-4 in the top of the ninth. And how about this? The Georgia Bulldogs go down to Duke. Blue Devils beat the Bulldogs 6-3 in their regional.
1-2 pitch sails outside with the heat from Anderson. That'll even the count to Grant J, 2-2.
A couple other finals. Mississippi State goes down. Florida State beats them 10-3. One SEC team is turning their jerseys at the moment. That's Alabama.
This one lifted in the air, right field way. Jake Brown near the track, and he'll have it for the second out of the inning. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
The maestro, Brian Haldane, back in the Capital One studio. Doug Thompson, Buzzy Heidel, Chris Blair with you here from Skip Bertman Field, Alec Box Stadium in Baton Rouge. 7-0 LSU leading. DBU at the plate. Tom Poole, the left-hander, stands in with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch from Anderson just missed the elbow of the left-handed hitter, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Pinder right across the plate to even it up 1-1.
Man, that's nasty.
1-1 from Anderson. Same pitch. Ground ball. Milam's right there. Left of second base. Throws to Jones with a nice stretch for out number 3. Kate Anderson and the Tigers again make quick work of the Patriots in the top of the 6th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers coming to the plate. The Daniel Dickinson, followed by Jake Brown and Ethan Fry when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth. Here we go. LSU Radio on Facebook and YouTube Live. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Go, go, go. Guys, you're go, go.
Back here at the box, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Daniel Dickinson will lead it off for the Tigers. They lead 7-0 over Dallas Baptist. Dickinson tonight aboard on a walk, scored a run back in the 1st inning. Had a little comebacker to the mound back in the 2nd and was a strikeout victim in the 4th inning. First pitch to Daniel. Up and in for ball 1 from Ellwanger. Didn't have a chance to mention it just yet, but Doug, you nailed it last night. Daniel Dickinson with a couple of home runs, a solo shot, and a 2-run blast. First the 1-0 pitch. That On a breaking ball in for a strike to make it 1-1. But it was a young Tiger fan that caught both of those home runs out in left field.
I could have sworn it was the same kid hopping up and down. Guy's a legend in the neighborhood today.
Here's the 1-1. Dickinson, tough swing, but he fouls it down the right field line, and it's 1-2. Young Tiger fan Andre took 2 souvenir home run balls from Daniel Dickinson in the same game. Got to see Daniel last night, meet him again, get an autograph earlier today.
The question is, did he share with his sibling? You know, this is the one that didn't catch the ball.
Only if he came to the game. Here's a slow ground ball going to be fielded by the second baseman, Grady, coming across the second base bag. And the backhand and the ability to throw Dickinson out for the first out of the inning.
I wonder if our buddy Corey out there took any notes on the plays made by our guy. Seeing the little guy make the play. I wonder if Corey's got his glove.
Oh, that guy's got his glove.
You think?
Oh.
You think?
One of the things I love about Corey, not only does he have his glove, but he's always in the defensive stance, ready to field. Here's Jake Brown at the plate. First pitch lifted high in the air, left center field. Coming in, the left fielder, Grant Jay, will make the play for out number 2.
Corey out there giving us the glove sign.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got the new one, too, I think. The old Tommy White special.
That'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate with 2 down, nobody on. The Tigers still leading 7-0. Now Jay Johnson coming out of the dugout. Going to call one of the offensive timeouts, bring Ethan over, talk it over with he and Milam here, kind of slow down the pace of Ellwanger just a bit. Tigers last night, again in that 7-0 victory over Arkansas Little Rock, 7 runs on 11 hits.
This is what Jay Johnson does. 2 quick outs. Does it for several reasons. Kind of busts up the momentum a little bit, but definitely to give that starting pitcher another swig of water.
Tigers tonight 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the key facts when you look at LSU's success over the entire season. It's been getting them on, getting them over, and getting them in. Done a great job tonight. Ethan Fry, a big part of that. He got the Tigers on the board with a 2-run double back in the first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's that big bender from Ellwanger. Even the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch upstairs. That'll make it 2-1. The fastball out of the zone.
Think Dickinson signed both balls?
I'm pretty sure he did today.
That's pretty cool.
2-1 pitch. This time the breaker misses outside, a tad high. Now 3-1. Ethan Fry again trying to start a 2-out rally for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th inning with nobody aboard. Hitters count, the 3-1 pitch. Missed outside, and that'll get Fry aboard on a walk.
I like for somebody smarter than us to tell us the odds of coming to a ballpark with 12,000 people, catching 2 home runs from the same dude. Got to be more than
1 in 24,000.
Oh, Buzz.
Anybody else we can ask?
I'm saying I think it'd be easier to hit 2 hole-in-ones in one day.
Oh, God.
Did they come to the ballpark and catch 2 home run balls from the same guy?
Well, first off, it's not 1 in 24,000 because it's only the home run can only go out to left field and right field, so you're not going to catch it behind home plate.
1 in millions. It's 1 in millions.
I mean, I disagree.
Stephen Milam at the plate. First pitch low inside for ball 1-1.
First of all, I asked for somebody smarter, and then you started answering.
Well,
so
we don't want to talk about who went to class and who didn't go to class and student athlete, not student athlete. I mean, you know, that's.
Hey, I was all SEC honor roll.
Were you?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
1-0 pitch misses high and outside. Now 2-0.
Well, Coach, I mean, let's think about it. The ball can only go out to left field and right field where somebody can catch it.
Do you understand
what you just asked? I completely understand.
Ethan Fry at first with 2 down. Milam at the plate.
That's what I do for a living, insurance coach. There's actuaries out there.
Pitch inside, just missed Milam, and it's now 3-0. Steven tonight, 2 for 2. He's reached base all 3 times. He was hit by a pitch in just around the elbow back in the first, but single and scored in the third, likewise in the 5th inning. Starting to swing a good bat here, just when the Tigers need it in the postseason. Elwanger from the stretch, and the 3-0 pitch, and it misses low and inside. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks now. Put a couple of ducks on the pond. Fry down to second. Milam at first, and Luis Hernandez will come to the plate. Luis tonight 0 for 1, but did drive in a run back in the 3rd inning.
Well, that's good news for LSU offensively. We know what Milam did last year when postseason play got here. He had a great SEC tournament, had a great regional in Chapel Hill, and then started off this regional hot. You've got Stanfield in the 9-hole, who's got 2 hits tonight. And again, over the last couple of weeks, the one thing LSU's been a little bit of a concern has been the offense. And you start having them hit 1 through 9. That's good news for the LSU Tigers.
Got a new right-hander warming up down in the Dallas Baptist bullpen. It's Avery Duncan.
Pitch count for Elwanger. This will be his 63rd pitch thrown here as Hernandez stands in. 2 outs, runners first and second. Tall right-hander fires to the plate, and again, missing away. Strike zone now elusive for Elwanger. Fry with a leadoff second. Milam likewise at first. The 1-0 pitch. Hernandez swings. A foul. Headed towards the low seating down the third base way, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Fans, things are heating up. But whenever you're ready to cool it down, you can always count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. For more info, check them out at slowmeltice.com. SLOMELTICE.com. 1-1 the count to Hernandez. The pitch way outside and low. Fastball nowhere close, and it's now 2-1. Two-one delivery to the plate. Hernandez swings and fouls it out of play right side. Now 2-2.
LSU's doing pretty good tonight with 2 outs. They were 3 for 8 with 2 outs.
Runners first and second. Hernandez with an even count. The 2-2 delivery. Hit high and down the line left, but this one will go foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I thought that one was hit a little better off the bat. Had the look and feels.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on, and 2 outs. Elwanger fires. This time the looper misses outside. That'll fill it up 3-2.
Good eye.
Great job by Hernandez. Picking up the spin quickly, stays away, works it full. Puts the pressure now on Elwanger. Runners take their lead, first and second. The pitch. Opposite field line drive, going to bounce down in front of Tryon. That'll score Fry. Hernandez with his second ribby of the night. And a 2-out scoring RBI single for Hernandez will make it 8-0 LSU.
Yeah, 3-2. They were off with the pitch there. Ethan Fry was able to score easily. What a great at bat there. 7 pitches for Hernandez. Pokes another single out there. His 3rd hit of the night. Excuse me. Sorry, I was looking at Milam there. That's his first hit of the night, but another RBI.
Yeah, veteran at bat too. A guy that you could tell has been around quite some time as he's the senior here on this LSU team, the transfer from Indiana State. But a lot of times less is more when you get to 2 strikes, and he got a pitch out over the outside part of the plate, probably off a little bit. Didn't try to do too much, kind of took off his swing and just served it in the right field.
First pitch to Braswell, who stands in. Fastball missed outside, and it's 1-0. Again, waiting to see when Dan Hefner, in his 18th season as head coach at DBU, how long he'll leave Al Wanger out there. Runners first and third with 2 down. Pitch to Braswell. Going to try to get a rundown between first and second. That'll allow a run to score, and safely into second base is going to be Hernandez. Wow. Milam scores from third, and it's 9-0. It's been a while since we've seen that play from the Tigers, but it's worked several times here in 2025, and it does again.
Yeah, Hernandez with the delayed steal got picked off intentionally, stopped halfway, and they quickly threw to first base, who was trailing Hernandez, but the shortstop didn't get to the bag in time. Hernandez, again, a heads-up base running play, able to get there before the shortstop. What a great base running play. Another run for the Tigers and Hernandez.
So now Luis at second. 2 outs and a 2-0 count to Braswell, and he went around, tried to hold up. But it's now 2-1 to Michael, who's 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout. Fly ball out to center. Two and 1 the count. The pitch. Braswell sends it high in the air to right field. Tryon coming in. Still coming in, but now settles under it and has it for out number 3. But again, the Tigers able to put 2 runs on the board. They do it on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. It's now 9-0. Tigers lead. We head to the latter innings. Top of the 7th coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics.
All right, coming back here.
Team.com today. It's go time.
This is LSU Baseball on the road to Omaha. Back to the action in the Baton Rouge Regional. Once again, here are Buzzy, Doug, and Chris on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
So far, so good for the Tigers of LSU. They lead 9-0 over DBU. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Fans, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this summer. Right now, text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Kate Anderson, so far 6 innings of work, giving up 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. He'll face Chayton Krause, the first baseman for the Patriots, a right-handed hitter. 0 for 1 tonight. Board on a walk and was caught looking last time. He'll swing and miss at a breaking ball down and inside. Make it 0-1.
Quite a bit of action now down in LSU's bullpen as that right-hander Jacob Myers starting to play a little catch.
Fly ball high in the air to left field. Curiel coming over, well shy of the track, has room, makes the play. And Krause retired, 1 gone.
And LSU Tiger left-hander Cooper Williams starting to just move around a little bit.
And pretty good 2-pitch and 1 out. Kate Anderson, he's got 93 pitches thrown here. We'll see Keaton Grady come to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Had a single back in the second. Grounded out to Dickinson at second base in the 4th inning. Anderson's first pitch outside, ball 1.
Well, look, LSU's going to be, if they can hold on to this lead and win this game, obviously they're in the driver's seat come tomorrow. But if they can get through this game and not have to use Kason Evans or Zach Cowan, some of their really good bullpen guys, I mean, they're going to really be in a good position come tomorrow with all those guys ready.
Swing and a miss. We'll make it 1-1 now to Grady. Yeah, Jay Johnson telling me in the clubhouse earlier today that so far so good when it comes to the arms at the ready for the rest of the weekend. And Kate Anderson so far keeping that true. There's a foul off the bat of Grady, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. It's TJ Ribs, located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway here in Baton Rouge. Here's the 1-2, and it missed outside. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look, there's a lot of things obviously a head coach at a big program like LSU have to be responsible for. I think maybe one of the main things that they don't get enough credit for is how to manage a pitching staff through the course of a weekend.
2-2 and a swing and a miss. Double-digit strikeouts for Anderson. That is number 10, and there are 2 gone here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, just went with the good old fastball, the good heater. Kind of up. It was definitely away, and Grady not able to catch up with it.
Yeah, it's always interesting because I think we all get kind of caught up in the fact that this is what we've done over the weekend most of the season. You get to regional play and postseason play, and of course the schedule changes up, not just a 3-game series. And again, it's not against the same team, so again, I think the difficulty of managing that staff becomes even tougher. Here's the 1-0 to Tryon, and it's a strike at the letters, inner half, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, and it can seem easy when you get a performance like Ianson did yesterday, like Anderson's doing tonight, to manage that. But it's when, you know, things go not as planned, and then you've got to really figure out who to pitch, who not to pitch, who we're going to waste, not waste.
Well, and that's coming. Like, it's postseason baseball, so those close games, the tougher it gets through the Super Regional, Omaha, all those steps. But so far, so good.
Yep.
2-1 the count to Tryon with nobody on and 2 outs. He'll swing and a base hit into center field. That'll be the 4th hit of the night for the Patriots. And a 2-out single will keep the inning going. Allow Bergholt to get to the plate.
Yeah, Anderson's up over 100 now, 102 pitches on the night. But again, we've seen him, to 135? Wasn't that where he went, the max?
Well, it was a complete game against Oklahoma earlier in the year.
I got it right here. 109, 114, 135 is the most he threw.
Nate Yeske now on his way out. He's going to talk it over with Kate a little bit. Again, as we see some action continue to work down in the LSU bullpen underneath the diamond deck.
Yeah, now William Schmidt will start to play a little catch down in LSU's bullpen.
Yeah, it looks like he's the one they're thinking about right now. No one else really moving.
I'm saying, Doug, it's a good situation. Obviously, if LSU's able to hold on, Anderson's done plenty enough today. But if they can get through this game without using Evans or Cowan, they're going to be in the driver's seat no matter what. But to have those 2 guys fresh and ready for tomorrow, to win, to win a game, to get to a Super Regional, you got to like your chances.
Shores and Jacob Myers. I mean, there's several down there that for me, it would take a lot to get them in this game with a 9-0 lead. If it's 2-0, different story, of course, but 9-0. There's several guys down there I'm hoping stays down there tonight. Of course, Evans and Cowan would be right up at the top of that list. But the way that Myers was throwing the ball and Hoover, I'll take it. And Shore's the same. He's been good out of the pen the last couple times.
Well, and you talk about Myers. We saw Rizzi come in yesterday. He's been throwing the ball a lot better. I mean, we know what Evans and Cowan can do. You start talking about a couple more guys than Rizzi and Myers, you really got a lot of depth in that bullpen. It makes this team even tougher going into Super Regionals and Omaha, hopefully.
Where's that?
Breaking ball looked good, but they say it missed the outside corner on the first offering to Bergholt. And it's 1-0. Runner at first, 2 down for the Patriots. They trail 9-0. Burkholdt tonight in the 8th spot is 0 for 2. Anderson comes back with a fastball at 94, elicits a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
But it's like they heard us talking. Myers is now up and tossing right next to William Schmidt.
Well, Cooper Williams was throwing a little bit too, Doug, earlier. Myers was always was stretching down there, wasn't quite throwing yet.
Another fastball at 95 from Anderson. Just got a piece at Burkholdt at the end of the bat, and it's 1-2.
Anderson's like, they can all sit down because I'm finishing at least this inning, if not the next two. Go get him.
Tryon takes his lead off of first. 2 down and a 1-2 count. Anderson fires. Swing and a miss. Punch out number 11. 96 mile an hour fuzz coming at Burkholdt. Tigers leading 9-0. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch it out here at the box. Tiger fans having fun at the moment. LSU will send Stanfield, top of the order, Curiel and Jones when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
The 7th inning stretch.
All right, coming back.
On a casino resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chris Stanfield will get it started for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th. LSU leading 9-0. First pitch from Elwanger, a called strike with a fastball on the inner half, and it's 0-1. Stanfield tonight, 2 for 3, and his first home run of the year back in the 2nd, a solo shot and a single with an RBI in the 3rd, and a ground out RBI last time in the 5th. And as Doug said earlier, when your 9-hole hitter has 3 ribby, you should be in pretty good shape, and the Tigers are at the moment. That pitch a called strike, and it's 0-2.
LSU now with Schmidt and DJ Primo, the left-hander, getting loose down in their bullpen.
Elwanger's 0-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, Burkholdt, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, earlier we were asking what the odds are to one guy or one young man to catch 2 home runs in the same game, the same player. It's the 1-2 pitch. Stanfield again trying to go opposite field, puts this one high in the air, and it will find the seats down the line. In right, out of play, and it's 1-2.
Look,
and we
Chris,
all agreed that we needed someone very cerebral to try to walk us through that. And Todd Poliz is one of those guys we all go to.
100%.
And he kind of thinks Buzzy's reasoning is on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I don't want to brag.
But Todd's
I'm
less
gonna
than 30 feet from here. I think we should pause on this until next inning.
Ground ball up the middle.
Get through.
Hefner tried to get to it, but it jumps up on him, and he can't glove it. Into center field it goes, and Stanfield will arrive safely, and the leadoff man aboard for LSU.
I think we need to give it a few minutes because I went and talked to Todd, and he said, Buzz, oh, you mean the same player?
Okay.
And I said, Well, of course, that's why. And he said, I didn't figure that in.
Don't act like that.
Well, he said, I'm going to clear this up. So, Chris, just watch your text, and then we'll continue the conversation.
I'll just sit back, and I don't like to gloat. You guys know that. So I'll just say I was probably
you don't like to gloat.
a little more right than you were, is all I'm saying.
Curriel swings at the first pitch, puts it high in the air to right field. Ben Tryon coming up. And he will have it for the first out of the inning. Stanfield retreats back to first base, one away. And we'll see Jared Jones come to the plate. Well, Todd, I'm sure, is bringing out the longhand math, and we'll get an answer here in just a little bit.
I can't wait for you to get the next text where he says, oh, I didn't know you meant the same guy.
Well, I didn't know that either. I mean,
of course you did. That's what I said.
Not sure.
Run the tape back.
I thought it was a little ineffective communication.
Can we do that? Are we there where we can run the tape back just to hear?
We got so many people working on this broadcast for so many things other than baseball. Here's Jared Jones to the plate with a runner at first and one away. First pitch missed a little low, over the plate but low, and it's 1-0. James Ellwanger now 3 2/3 so far. He's given up 4 hits, 3 runs all earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts in relief of the starter Micah Bucknam. Stanfield with a lead off of first, and the 1-0 to Jones. Swings and fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, a reminder, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jared Jones. Ellwanger from the stretch fires, and again Jones will put a bat on it, but foul right side. Now 1-2. Bill Franquez letting us know.
Yeah, that one almost slipped by him. Already 1 out.
At shortstop. Hefner started the game. Now Cody Grayback in at shortstop for DBU. 1 out and a 1-2 count to Jared Jones. Pitch from Ellwanger, and he went around. Tried to hold back, but Jones down on strikes. Chris Stanfield taking the opportunity for the ball down in the dirt to take second base. So Stanfield works his way into scoring position now with 2 down, and we'll see Daniel Dickinson. Tonight is 0 for 4, a couple of strikeouts, aboard on a fielder's choice back in the second. Had a ground out to the third baseman, Datalo, last time in the 5th.
Jonesy having a tough regional here through the first 2 games. 1 for 10 so far after that strikeout. That's okay when the score's 9-0.
First pitch to Dickinson. Gets by the catcher. He doesn't know where it is. Still doesn't know.
Keep moving.
Still doesn't know. He was spinning around looking for the baseball. It rolled all the way to the backstop. He and Ellwanger doing a little dance there at home plate. Luckily, Stanfield maybe didn't see it, and he'll stay put at third base, but he is now just 90 feet away with 2 outs.
Talk about bad feelings for pitchers all the time as they kind of that's one of them. Yeah. Where you throw it, you see it, he doesn't. You know, you have 140 feet to run. That's not a good feeling at all.
1 ball, no strikes to Daniel Dickinson, looking for his first hit of the night. The Tigers with 8 Bingo Pest Product base hits so far in the game. Daniel swings, fouls it to the screen right side, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now you mentioned Jones struggling a little bit. Yeah. He's getting pitches to hit. He's putting good swings on pitches too. He's just missing. I mean, he's hitting balls right back into the screen, and then just getting himself in bad counts, and obviously chasing at times. But he's a guy that hopefully can figure it out here as the postseason continues.
I mean, this guy's throwing 100 too. I mean, you know what I mean. So
it's a good point.
And he's had a couple battles up there as well, just not finding a hole. Yesterday, he did have a hit in last night's game, but he'll be there. He'll be there.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Dickinson. Look out, that may have caught him, and it did. Right there on the front leg. So Dickinson hit by a pitch on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Will head to first base. Runners now first and third. That'll get Jake Brown to the plate. Jake in the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 tonight. He was hit by a pitch back in the first and scored on that Ethan Fry 2-run double.
Yeah, Brown was 2 for 5 last night with an RBI. Nice to have another hit and RBI in the regional for him. Good time for it.
2 down, runners on the corners, and the first pitch from Ellwanger, low and inside, ball 1.
So you guys said the winner of this game would play tomorrow at
8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. A little Sunday night baseball. Nothing better.
Couldn't agree more.
Nothing better.
Runners first and third. Brown, the left-hander. Ellwanger, the right-hander. The 1-0 pitch. Hit the fastball at 95 and missed the plate inside. It's 2-0.
Everybody out of school. I mean, you don't have to wake up next morning.
Beautiful.
You just
Beautiful.
Stanfield at third. Dickinson at first. The 2-0 pitch, and Brown slaps one foul to the railing of the LSU dugout. It's now 2-1.
interesting to see. I know it's a 9-0 lead. You can't ever have enough runs. We saw an inning or so ago when Hernandez went with the delayed steal. They stole a run. Milam coming home. Got a fast runner in Stanfield at third. Maybe see if they put another one on.
The 2-1. Brown sends it down the line left field way, but it's into the seats foul. That'll leave the count 2-2. Fans help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. 2 men on, first and third, 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Jake Brown. Ellwanger kicks and fires. Brown swings and a ground ball right at the second baseman Grady. He'll toss to Graybeck, the shortstop, at second to get Dickinson for out number 3. Just the second frame tonight. Tigers go scoreless in the bottom of the 7th. They still lead 9-0. We head to the top of the 8th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
All right, coming back. And UTSA is up on Texas.
Roar! On the road to Omaha, Baton Rouge regional coverage continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
9-0 our score, top of the 8th inning. DBU coming to the plate. They trailed the Tigers here in the winner's bracket game on Saturday night in the Baton Rouge Regional. New pitcher taking over for the Tigers. LSU opting for a pitching change powered by Sunshine. DJ Primo, the left-hander, take over. Kate Anderson, fine job at the office once again. 7 complete innings, give up just 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. As we told you, 156 Ks on the year. Tied number 6 on the LSU single-season strikeout list. So now he'll hand the baseball over to DJ Primo with a 9-run lead as Dallas Baptist comes to the plate, leading things off. Will be the new shortstop who entered the game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cody Graybeck, a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, this will be the 21st time out for DJ Primo. He enters with a 4.05 ERA and 13 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 11 hits, 7 runs, 6 have been earned. He has 6 walks and 13 strikeouts.
First pitch from Primo, up and in with a fastball to the lefty, and it's 1-0.
Boy, Kate Anderson was special tonight.
Indeed.
11 Ks, 2 walks.
1-0 pitch. Off speed, missed upstairs, now 2-0.
And for all those professional scouts and folks like that, can I just add in there, last pitch of the night, 106 pitch was 96 miles an hour. That's some Paul Skeen stuff there.
2-0 pitch for Primo. Again, rides high with a fastball. Now 3-0.
Buzzy, what do we need from our pitcher right here?
Strikes.
That's it,
And
buddy.
a lot of them.
Lots and lots of them.
Graybeck with his first at bat of the night. Primo misses high and inside. 4 straight balls, and that'll put the leadoff man aboard on walk. That'll get the Patriots to the top of the order. Tatalo, who's 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts and a line out to Dickinson.
That's only the second time tonight Dallas Baptist has had the leadoff runner aboard.
Lefty on right matchup here with Tatalo. Primo looks over to first, and now the pitch to the plate. Strike at the letters, and it's 0-1. Graybeck 3 for 8 in stolen bases.
Got Cooper Williams back in the mix down in the bullpen. It's right there alongside young William Schmidt.
The 0-1 misses outside and high, 1-1.
Good look at the Tigers' future there. They should change sides though.
1 ball, 1 strike. Primo fires, and it's sent back foul into the backstop. Now 1-2.
Kate Anderson, 156. Chris, you said it, tied for number 6 with old Russell Springer. He did pretty good.
Yep.
About 20 years in the big leagues. And Ed Yarnell also one of the best to ever do it here in purple and gold. Pitch for the Yankees.
The 1-2 from Primo is fouled back off the bat of Tatalo. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In fact, Ed Yarnell and Kate Anderson, there's some similarities. Good fastball, overhand curveball, lots of similarities there.
Well, speaking of Yarnell and speaking of Andy Pettitte, that's in the ballpark tonight. Would they have been on the same team during those years?
Probably.
But they would have crossed paths probably. Huh?
I think we could probably research that. But yeah.
You guys going to research that?
I mean, he was there for
I'm hoping Todd Bullich.
He was there for 19 years. Andy Pettitte.
At some point,
there's
right?
a good chance. There's
2 balls,
really
2 strikes now to Tatalo with a runner at first, nobody out. Primo going to miss with this offering. That'll field the count 3-2. See how long after walking the first batter he faces. Jay Johnson going to stick with DJ here. Another full count to Tatalo. Payoff pitch and down the middle, but fouled off. Keeps it 3-2. Loser of tonight's game will face Arkansas Little Rock tomorrow in the earlier game. And the winner will await for an 8 p.m. first pitch Sunday night. Another payoff pitch and another foul down the right field line. Still 3-2 as Tatalo battling.
Yeah, Arkansas Little Rock got their first NCAA win today. How about here in Baton Rouge? And you mentioned it earlier, Doug, but it's pretty incredible. 22 runs scored, the most scored in a Baton Rouge regional.
I would have never thought that.
I agree.
Runner at first, nobody out. Another payoff delivery, and it's outside for ball 4. Now runners first and second in back-to-back walks.
I feel like I was on a team that scored 20 on like VMI maybe. I don't know, but it's all kind of a blur. There's so many home runs. They all just
I'm sure we can research it.
We could. Well, I should. But he already did.
We know.
We're sure. We're positive. If that guy says it, then I'm going with it.
Time called. Hernandez walked out to hand deliver the ball to DJ Primo. Get nobody out. Dallas Baptist runners first and second. That'll bring Ray Humphreys to the plate.
Has he gotten back on the odds of the same player hitting a home run?
He said it's probably about 1 in 100 to 125,000.
still got to think it's way more than that. But I'm not down, Todd. I just said that. Not going to do it.
Humphreys tonight in the 2 spot, 0 for 2, and Primo's pitch over his head as Humphreys had to duck out of the way. Coach Jay Johnson working the walkie-talkie, communicating with the bullpen now.
Another ball here, he might pull him in the middle of the batter because you got to have strikes, 100%.
The 1-0 pitch. There it is. Fastball for a strike to make it 1-1 to Humphreys. The 1-1 pitch. Almost caught him again. The pitch inside. Spinning away is Humphreys. It's now 2-1.
Let's see, what do you got over there in the on-deck circle, Buzz? A righty? He's got a righty and a lefty available.
Well, at this point, I don't care if you throw it underhand. It's got to be over the plate.
Well, no, I'm talking about like if he loses him, then you can see Jay walking back and forth in the dugout on that walkie-talkie, ready to make a move. I'm assuming it would be to William Schmidt.
Humphreys fouls the pitch back. It's now an even 2 balls, 2 strike count. Primo's 2-2 pitch. High chopper over the mound. Dickinson charging in, trying to apply the tag, but missed. He'll throw to Milam back at second. He had to apply the tag. And they'll roll the runner out. So they get the first out of the inning. Wasn't the prettiest play, but it's effective. Dallas Baptist, though, will have runners on the corners now with 1 down.
Let me tell you something. That was a high-level play. Missed the tag, looked at first. Oh, no. Realized the guy avoided him a little bit, still had some time to get to the bag, turned around and got. That was a big out and a very nice play from Dickinson.
Grant Jay now to the plate, a right-hander, and here comes Jay Johnson. So with 1 out, runners first and third, a 9-0 LSU lead. He'll make a call, go with a right-hander. So another pitching change powered by Sunshine. Fans, if you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. 9-0 LSU leads. Dallas Baptist with one of their biggest threats of the night. They've got runners first and third with just 1 away. We'll continue after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
All right, coming back here.
The road to Omaha continues for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers here. They lead 9-0 over Dallas Baptist. 1 out here, top of the 8th inning. Jacob Myers going to take over for the Tigers with the Patriots runners first and third, 1 away.
Yeah, they switched him up down in the bullpen. That was Myers warming up over in the corner. We couldn't really get the number on the monitor here. This is Myers' 15th time out. He's got a 2.92 ERA. He's 1-0 in the year. In 12 1/3, he's allowed
3 hits, 5 runs, 4 have been earned. He has 15 walks and 21 strikeouts.
Grant J at the plate. First pitch from Myers at 98 and a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
That was firm. 6'5", 220 pounds. From right down the road. And Gonzalez.
Send him, my boy.
Yep.
The 0-1, 97 on the gun, swing and a miss, and he gets ahead 0-2. Real quick upset alert.
Uh-oh.
On the road to Omaha, presented by Republic Finance. Top of the 7th inning. The Roadrunners of UTSA leading the Texas Longhorns 8-6. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Jacob Myers steps on the mound, fans the batter and Grant, and there's 2 gone.
Well, Jacob Myers' stuff has never been a question. I mean, 98, 99, can even flirt with the 100-mile-an-hour mark. And when he throws strikes, he's as good as anybody really on this staff. It's just, at times, getting the ball over the plate. That is a good start and breath of fresh air for LSU head coach Jay Johnson, bringing in Myers with some ducks on the pond, getting right in there throwing strikes.
2 down, we'll see Tom Poole come to the plate. Left-handed hitter, Myers delivers, low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Poole tonight, cleanup hitter, 1 for 3, had a single back in the 4th inning. Again, just 4 hits so far for DBU. Runners take their lead, 1st and 3rd with 2 down. Myers, 1-0 pitch. Again, low and inside. That'll make it 2-0. Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts. No fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Myers behind in the count, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch is upstairs with the fastball at 98. Now 3-0 the count to Poole. Gray back at third base. Humphreys aboard down at first. 9-0 LSU lead. Myers set to deliver a 3-0 pitch. On its way at the knees. Fastball 98, and it's 3-1.
Just one more, just like that. Maybe 2.
Three and 1 the count to Poole. And the 3-1. Upstairs, miss ball 4. Poole aboard on a walk. That will load the bases for DBU. That'll bring the first baseman, Jayton Krause, to the plate. Krause tonight 0 for 2. Caught looking back in the 4th inning by Kate Anderson. Did reach base back in the 2nd by way of walk. Now with the bases loaded, again 2 outs, Myers with a chance to get out of this. First pitch, high chop foul down the third base line, and it's 0-1 to start out Krause. Gray back at third, Humphreys at second, Poole on the walk at first. Myers 0-1 pitch, short of the plate. Nice job by Hernandez. Took it off the bounce that came up high, but he was able to glove it cleanly and steer the runner back to third. It's a 1-1 count.
How did he pick that ball? That bounced right there at the grass. At 90.
1-1 the count. Krause, the right-handed hitter. Myers fires, and it's swung on and fouled out of play right side. On the 98-mile-an-hour fastball, but it gets Myers ahead 1-2, and that'll bring the Tiger fans to make some noise. Go back to the heat.
Yeah, I say stick with the hard
stuff.
Oh,
100%.
2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the 1-2. He does, but it misses high and outside at 99 on the gun. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and to go even further than that, Chris, it's stick with whatever you could throw over the plate. I mean, even if this guy hit a ball in on the Nicholson drive, you still got a 5-run lead. So make them earn it. I say that all the time, but you got to make them earn it.
The 2-2 hit high in the air to center field. Stanfield coming over. He's got room shy of the track, and he'll have it for out number 3. And the Patriots strand 3 runners. And LSU keeps a 9-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Barring a pinch hitter, we'll see Fry, Milam, and Hernandez when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com.
All right, coming back here.
For next trip.
The road to Omaha continues for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Big moment for Jacob Myers. Eventually gets the Tigers back in the dugout after the top of the 8th inning. And DBU with their really only threat of the night offensively. Had the bases loaded after a couple of key walks, but come away empty-handed. Still 9-0 LSU leads. New pitcher into the game for DBU as Elwanger, second pitcher of the night, is done for the evening. The Patriots will hand the baseball off. The Tigers will have Ethan Fry set to start it off here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, they're going to go to Avery Duncan here, freshman. He is out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, 6'2", 189 pounds. Hasn't pitched too much this year, actually. This will be his 11th appearance. In 12 innings, he's allowed 13 hits, 15 runs, 11 walks, and 9 strikeouts.
Fry stands in. First delivery, missed inside, and it's 1-0. Fry tonight 1 for 3. Got the scoring started back in the first with a 2-run double down the first base line. Here's the 1-0. At the knees across the plate to even the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to the plate. Blowing inside. Put the count in Ethan's favor. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one delivery. Hit high and deep to center field. On the run is Humphreys, and this one is off the top of the wall. Humphreys now giving chase in center field. Fry around second. It's mishandled out in center. They're going to wave Fry around. The throw home is up top, all the way to the backstop, and Ethan Fry with an in-the-park home run, and the Tigers lead 10-0. Hey now!
Well, we were talking about Ethan Fry being an athlete. First of all, that ball was hit about as far as you can hit it to left center field without hitting it actually out of the ballpark. Ethan Fry never checked up. Coach Johnson over there at third base never checked him up either, and I think that'll probably be ruled as a triple with the bobble there with the center fielder trying to retrieve the ball. Will probably be ruled a triple with an error on the center fielder, but either way, Ethan Fry tattooed that baseball.
Yeah, that was fun to watch him get around the bases too, Doug.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was moving.
Well, now we'll see Stephen Milam in the first delivery to Milam again, upstairs all the way to the backstop. Avery Duncan, again the freshman right-hander, welcome to the box. Pitch to Milam outside. It's now 2-0. Right now, the official score has Fry homering to center field.
Is that what they're giving it?
It just changed it.
Yeah, it just changed to an error, third error. But not yet on the.
They got to get their act together.
The old computer. They're disagreeing here. Let's see what you're saying.
3-0 the count to Milam. Nobody out, and a 10-0 LSU lead. Duncan's pitch down the middle for a strike with a take on. It's now 3-1.
By the way, Ethan, I'm all for it being a home run.
Right. I'm pulling for it, right?
Yep.
Three-one pitch to Milam. Missed inside. Milam will reach base once again. Hit by a pitch in the first, a single in the third, a single in the fifth. Board on a walk in the sixth. He scored 3 runs tonight. And now we got a mound visit coming. The pitching coach, Cale Johnson. Check on Avery Duncan.
Monitor shows Ethan Fry sitting on the bench there, Buzz. He's finally kind of winding down. You think you'd still be huffing a little bit? You think you'd still need about 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'd have to go inside, maybe get stretched out again.
But you would definitely, after having a leg out and inside the Parker.
God, yes. Absolutely.
It would hurt a little bit.
Running was not something I was very good at. Let's just say.
Again,
or enjoyed.
If you're keeping score at home, they have made it official. Fry tripled to center, scored on a fielding error by the center fielder Humphreys. But it results in the 10th run of the game for the Tigers, who lead 10-0. Cade Arabidi come in and bat in the 7th hole. The runner at first, nobody out. He'll swing and miss at the first offering, and it's 0-1. So Arabidi, expect him to take over behind the plate as he's batting for Hernandez. Milam at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. A little out in front is Arabidi, and it's 0-2. Goes without saying, the Tigers thus far in this contest have been dominant. It's the 0-2 to Arabidi in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher Burkholdt, and Milam will scoot his way into second base. So now a runner in scoring position. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th.
They've scored in all of them except for 2.
On deck is Ashton Larson, who picks up a bat. He'll pinch hit for Braswell. Milam off of second. Duncan looks that way. From the stretch, here's the 1-2, and Arabidi smacks a baseball, base hit into left. Milam will hold up at third, and with nobody out, LSU with runners on the corner. That will bring Ashton Larson to the plate.
That ball was blistered.
Said it all season long. Larson, a big part of the regional run for the Tigers last year.
Yeah, another double-digit hit performance by the offense for LSU. 11 hits in last night's game against Arkansas Little Rock. 10 tonight. So, and that offense picking up always helps when the pitcher, Ianson last night, Anderson tonight, just sets the tone, throws a bunch of zeros up there, takes the pressure off your offense.
First delivery from Duncan to Larson, high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Milam at third. Pitch to Larson, swings over the top, and it's 1-1. Arabidi over at first base. 1 for 1. A pinch hitting role. Taking over for Hernandez. Larson batting again for Braswell in the 8th spot. The 1-1. Down in the dirt, blocked up this time by Bertholdt, and it's now 2-1 to Larson. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, Hancock Whitney. 2-1 to Larson. Hit high in the air, right center field. Humphreys coming over on the run, shy of the track. He'll have it. First out of the inning, but tagging up easily and scoring will be Milam in from third. So a sac fly RBI for Ashton Larson. That's RBI number 11 on the year. Gets the job done, makes it 11-0 LSU.
Yeah, just getting the job done. We always talk about the quality at bats. Don't always have to get the hit. Runner on third base. With nobody out, a lot of things could have got the job done there, and that was just a deep fly ball to drive in the run. Good job from the pinch hitter Larson. Been on the bench all game and then gets in and delivers for his team.
Dalton Beck now will pick up a bat. He'll bat in the 9 spot for Stanfield. Dalton Beck has had some big moments, not a lot of at-bats. This will just be his 9th plate appearance of the year, but everybody remembers Dalton Beck from that Tennessee win in Game 1 in the early morning hours of Saturday, or rather, yep, it was Saturday. First pitch misses outside to Dalton, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, that was one of the bigger moments of the season. It should be remembered
Couldn't
as such.
agree more, Doug.
Tonight, Buzzy, you've been mentioning it. They've been pretty efficient on offense. 23 opportunities to advance runners. LSU's been successful 60% of the time. 14 out of 23. That one gets to the backstop, and yet again, the Tigers advance a base.
That'll put Aaron Beatty at second now with just 1 out. Chance for Dalton Beck, again, his 9th plate appearance. 3 hits, batting .375, and he's driven in 3 runs.
Just to compare that to the opponent, Dallas Baptist tonight, 4 of 14 in that same category, 28%.
Beck swings, and a high chop hit the glove, but Grady can't find it. Got away from him, not far, but enough for Beck to arrive safely, and now the wheel's coming off for DBU. That was sharply hit. Took a high chop. He tried to glove it above his head, and it kind of caught the leather.
Yeah, Grady's a good player for them and good fielder. Did he just take his eyes off of it, maybe?
No, I think it had a lot of topspin on it. I think it was one of those quick hoppers right in front of the plate. Coming down, you hear the seams on it.
Now we'll see Josh Pearson, who came in last night to pinch hit. He'll bat for Curiel atop the order here. You hear the crowd. They love some Josh Pearson. And with 1 out, runners first and third, 11-0 LSU leads. Pearson with an opportunity to add to his RBI total. Duncan's first pitch sent back foul into the screen on a fastball, and it's 0-1.
You know, they just showed an interesting statistic about this Dallas Baptist defense. Been talking a lot about the Tigers being at .981, which would be an all-time record for the program. Dallas Baptist at .982 fielding this year has made 4 errors in this game. They're 9th in Division I this season fielding the baseball.
The 0-1 misses high. That'll even the count to Josh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Which tells you what, Doug?
Tough to play at the box.
The magic of Alex Box Stadium. It's really hard.
Ghost of Alex Box.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, though. I mean, good teams come in. It's just really hard to play well from an opposing standpoint.
Pearson stays away from this one as it tailed into the left-handed hitter. Low and inside, now 2-1.
Balls just get on you a little quicker, right? They jump a little more in the air with the crowd yelling at you.
Just seems different.
2-1 to Pearson. And a good take. It missed low, and that'll make it 3-1.
Come on, put him one on his thighs right here and let him hit one in the diamond deck.
Yeah, Josh comes off when he gets a pinch hit opportunity, he comes out of the dugout swinging. I mean, he is ready to hit, and I love it too.
Come on, be on time right here.
3-1 pitch, and he just missed it. Fouls it back over us out of play. Now a full count, 3-2.
Had it in his mind, though.
Yep.
Aaron Beatty down the line at third. Beck aboard on the fielding error at second base. He's at first.
Now you just got to touch it, right, Buzz? Put it in play. That's it.
Payoff pitch to Pearson.
No,
it's called strike 3 on a pitch that Josh thought hit him.
Let's review that.
And Jay Johnson out there saying, I want you to take a look. And Josh immediately said, I was hit. He was turning around just as the pitch was in the catcher's mitt.
He didn't try to get out of the way. Jay wants to review it. No matter what, I just saw him. I want to review it. I think it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Here we go. I think I saw some skin movement.
Well, listen, I was.
It would have nicked him, like it would have nicked him if it hit him.
Are they even asking if this is a reviewable play? Is that what?
Well, I think he's probably saying I felt like he kind of dove into it. Maybe he kind of did. I don't know, but I think it hit him. You can see kind of the.
Are huddled up right of the mound here. They have not called for an official review as of yet, but Jay Johnson trusts his senior Josh Pearson, who, as we said, as soon as the ball hit the mitt, he turned around pointing to that elbow saying, "It got me." Now the umpire's coming over, bringing Jay Johnson to the first base line. And it doesn't look like we're going to get a review.
Doesn't look like it's not going to go. But I think it hit him. Look at this. See that?
Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, I was.
You didn't see the.
I was perfect yesterday in calls in real time. I don't want to. I want to keep my perfect record. If
They're not going to let him look at it.
So they will rule it strike 3, and Pearson down on strikes. Don't think Jay Johnson is particularly happy, and I can tell you Tiger fans are not as well. But that'll do it for Avery Duncan as Coach Dan Hefner on his way out, and he's made a call to the bullpen. So with 2 outs and the Tigers continuing to threaten with runners first and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th, leading 11-0. Patriots make a pitching change, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll tell you about the new DBU pitcher and get back to action after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go.
All right, we're coming back here, and Vanderbilt's down to their last out against Louisville.
On the road to Omaha, this is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
11-0, LSU leading here in the winner's bracket game on Saturday night. 11-0, they lead over DBU. We're here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers have played in 2 runs thus far. Jared Jones coming to the plate. He's got runners first and third to face a new pitcher in Zach Todd, another right-hander for the Patriots as Jones stands in. 0 for 5 tonight. 3 strikeouts at the plate. First pitch from Zach Todd misses low and inside, and it's 1-0. A quick check of the Republic Finance Road to Omaha scoreboard. Vanderbilt trailing Louisville. 2 outs. The bottom of the 9th, 3-2. Louisville trying to pull the upset. 1-0. In for the strike to make the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Last check in the Austin Regional. UTSA leading over the Longhorns 8-7. That one in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers have Aaron Beatty at third. Dalton Beck at first. There's a big swing and a miss by Jones to make it 1-2.
This is the 12th appearance of the year for Zach Todd. He's 3-0 in the season. He's worked 13 1/3 innings, allowed 18 hits, 12 runs. He has 16 walks and 19 strikeouts.
1-2, going to hit Jones as Todd threw that behind him. And it catches Jones on the leg. So LSU now has loaded the bases with 2 outs. That'll bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate. A lot of games already final here on Saturday. We can't tell you bottom of the 9th at last check. Auburn on the Plains leading Stetson 8-5. Arizona, no problem so far with Utah Valley. The Wildcats leading 14-4 as they head to the bottom of the 9th inning. First delivery to Dickinson, misses from Zach Todd, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Texas San Antonio, that's one to watch. Bottom of the 8th, 8-7.
Off-speed delivery, missed upstairs. Now 2-0 to Dickinson. Daniel tonight 0 for 3. Didn't reach base on a walk and scored a run. He was hit by a pitch last time in the 7th inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, mishandled by Burkholz. Coming in to score is Aaron Beatty. That will make it an even dozen. 12-0 LSU on the wild pitch. Everybody moves up a base. That'll leave Beck at third. Jones down at second base. So still an RBI opportunity for Dickinson with his Tigers leading 12-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch, squared to bunt. But the pitch misses high for ball 4, so just like that, bases loaded again for LSU. That'll give Jake Brown a chance.
That's 7 walks on the night for Dallas Baptist.
You know, that with the 4 errors, I mean, we talked about it yesterday. How many times do we see some pretty good teams come in here and just shoot themselves in the foot? Big John Pearson in to run for Dickinson.
So the freshman John Pearson stands at first base. Beck at third, Jones at second, Jake Brown at the plate. Jake 0 for 4 tonight. First delivery from Todd, missed inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Brown. Little bouncer, first base line. Who's going to take it? Zach Todd will pick it up and apply the tag on Brown before he reaches first base for out number 3. But the Tigers put 3 more runs up. They do it on 2 hits, 2 costly errors by DBU, and the Tigers leave 3-man on. It's a 12-0 LSU lead. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for DBU to stay out of the losers bracket. Long way to go. We'll be back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo roach spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo roach spray.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
All right, coming back here.
Powerhouse postseason baseball. The LSU Fighting Tigers in the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We reach the top of the 9th inning here at Alec Box Stadium on a late Saturday night. Winners bracket game between DBU and LSU. The Tigers dominant lead, 12-0. The advantage for the Fighting Tigers. A lot of changes, as you would expect. Josh Pearson, who came in to pinch hit, takes over in left field. Jake Brown will move from right to center. Ashton Larson, who had a pinch hit opportunity, had a sac fly RBI. He takes over in right for Brown. John Pearson, who came in to pinch run, will take over in third for Michael Braswell. And Kate Arambidi behind the plate, now catching for Luis Hernandez. And William Smith, the freshman from right here in Baton Rouge, will be on the mound to try to find 3 outs and punch the Tigers' ticket to tomorrow night's possible region championship game at 8 p.m. First pitch from Smith over the top of Arambidi to the backstop it goes, and it's 1-0 to Landon Underhill, a pinch hitter. Redshirt junior, a left-hander, batting for the first time tonight.
Put that on the Underhills.
Smith's 1-0 pitch. That one catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Underhill, 69th plate appearance of the year. He's batting .235 coming in. 21 runs batted in, 5 home runs. Does have 5 doubles. Pitch missing from Smith, now 2-1. Tanner Reeves also taking over at second base for Dickinson. Here's the 2-1. Foul back towards us. Thankfully, a screen catches it. It's now 2-1.
This is the 16th time out on the year for William Smith. At a 4.40 ERA and 30 2/3 innings of work, 27 hits, 15 earned runs. He has 20 walks and 38 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting right at 230, 231 off of freshman right-hander.
2-2 pitch to the plate. Off speed, they say it just missed the outer black. It's now a full count to Underhill. Ben Tryon on deck for DBU. Payoff pitch from Smith. Swing and a miss. Freshman punches out Underhill. 1 gone. 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 9th, leading 12-0. We'll see Ben Tryon, who's 1 for 3. His single came back in the 7th inning.
As Schmidt elevates the fastball, 3-2. A bit of a chase, but Schmidt, the Baton Rouge native, going to be a good one for LSU. Just needs to continue to get mound time, get those reps.
First pitch to Tryon, the left-hander's down in the dirt inside. It's 1-0. LSU holds on to win this matchup. It'll be DBU and Arkansas Little Rock in the first game tomorrow. See who can take on the Tigers for a second time this weekend tomorrow night with an 8 p.m. Central start. This one fouled off the bat of Tryon. It's now 1-1.
What time's that one, Chris? 5 or 3?
The 1-1. Oh, just missed a little low. Fastball from Schmidt at 96. Looked good, but it's now 2-1. Foul off the bat of Tryon. And another fastball at 95. Even to count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Be a 2 p.m. start in the losers bracket tomorrow. There's a swing and another foul towards the first base dugout. Still 2-2.
So whoever wins that would have 2-3 hours to chill out.
Get a hot dog, hang out.
Unless they battle to a 22-10 game again.
Yeah, that's true.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, nobody on. Smith fires. And another bouncer foul, first base side. That'll keep it 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Big Ben said he didn't go to sleep last night till, what was it, 3:15?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh.
Smith's 2-2 delivery. Just missed a tad high off speed. Now a full count to Ben Tryon. Payoff delivery. Bouncer, fair ball, knocked down by Jones. He will flip it to Smith. Steps on the bag in time for the second out. 2 down, 1 to go now for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. DBU will elect to send up another pinch hitter. Joey Narat, a 5'11", 204-pound junior out of Wisconsin, a left-handed hitter.
A nice job by Jones over at first base. He saw he was going to probably get the tough hop, and instead of trying to pick it and glove it and maybe going up his arm, into the outfield, he just bodied it up, flipped it over to Schmidt covering.
First delivery from William, a called strike. Breaking ball gets him ahead 0-1. The 0-1 from Schmidt. Fastball down the middle at 97, and it's 0-2.
Thank you.
Tiger fans rise to their feet here at the box. A 12-0 LSU lead. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2.
Did he go?
Hard breaking ball. They'll appeal to third. They say he went around. The ball got away from Aaron Beatty, however. The throw to first is going to be away from Jones, but a nice backup by Tanner Reeves. The game will continue. Schmidt will get the punch out. And on the wild pitch, that will allow Durant to arrive safely at first.
Yeah, not much Aaron Beatty could have done about the pitch, but he kind of froze there, checked the umpire's call down at third base, not realizing that whether he called him good on the swing or not, he had to get that ball. And so that's a small break there for Dallas Baptist, but still 2 outs here for William Schmidt.
Grayback will bat for the second time after entering the game as a shortstop. Batted back in the 8th, got a board on a walk. That pitch by Schmidt didn't miss by much with a fastball, but they rule it ball 1, 1-0. Runner at first, 2 down, a 12-0 LSU lead. A 1-0 from Schmidt. Down in the dirt, Aaron Beatty blocked it up, but it got away, skirts up the third base line, and Narat will head into second base. So after recording 2 outs, not as crisp here. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position with 2 down. The 2-0 from Schmidt. Upstairs and in. 3-0.
This is the 9th spot in the lineup.
Pitch, going to hit him. Fastball at 94. Catches a piece of Grayback. He'll reach base for a second time with a hit by pitch. Now runners first and second with 2 down. Top of the order will be DeTallo, who's 0 for 3. Right-hander.
Hit him right in the shin. That's tough down 12 love.
Yeah, you feel
2 outs.
Again, this is Schmidt's first postseason appearance. He's just a freshman. I think, maybe it's at times it just looks like sometimes he tries to overthrow a hair.
I was talking about more Grayback, the hitter that got hit in the shin with.
No, but I'm talking about Schmidt, who's just his appearance.
But it went from really sharp to all of a sudden kind of
one pitch. You strike him out, he gets away from the catcher, and then
it's crazy how it works. There we go, back dialed in.
First delivery to DeTallo, a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. DBU runners first and second, 2 down, top of the 9th. They trail LSU 12-0. There's the 0-1. Breaking ball, fouled back right side. Now it's 0-2, and again, the Tiger fans ready to lift up William Schmidt and the Tigers. With runners first and second, 2 down, top of the 9th, and an 0-2 count to DeTallo, the right-handed hitter. The 0-2 from Schmidt. Sent back foul again. Tried the fastball at 95. DeTallo fights it off, and it's 0-2.
Big fan of Schmidt's curveball. I mean, other than Ianson, we talk about the overhand curveball. I think Schmidt has as good a one on the team as there is.
Runners take their lead first and second with 2 down. Schmidt's 0-2 pitch. There is the overhand curve, and it's fouled out of play right side. Keeps the count 0-2.
Texas and UT San Antonio headed to the top of the 9th. Aggies still trail 8-7.
excuse me, Aggies, Longhorns. Been a long night.
The 0-2, a fastball at 95, just missed the outside corner. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to DeTalo.
They're all the same over there
It's
in Texas,
all
huh?
the same. Just different colors. You know, got maroon and white and orange or burnt orange.
The 1-2 from Smith. Again, DeTalo continuing to battle, fouls it back. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Come on, Big William, win this thing.
Runners first and second. Top of the 9th, 12-0 Tigers lead. The 1-2 from Smith. Just again missed the outside corner. He had DeTalo leaning in, but he holds back. Evens it up, 2-2.
He knows all the restaurants are closed. No rush to get home.
Runners first and second, 2 down, top of the 9th. Smith, the 2-2. Called strike 3, struck him out. Tigers win, back-to-back shutout victories here in the NCAA Baton Rouge Regional. Second time in LSU history it's posted back-to-back shutout wins in NCAA tournament games. Got to go back to 2015. And William Smith gets it done with the punch-out. The Tigers shut out Dallas Baptist by a final of 12-0. Tigers pick up their 45th win of the season. They're 45-14. Dallas Baptist now 41-17 on the year. The Patriots will face Arkansas Little Rock tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central to fight for a chance to face the Tigers tomorrow night with first pitch at 8 o'clock. The final here from the box, LSU 12, Dallas Baptist 0 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.